Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Women Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5 orientation. I hope you all are as excited as I am. I'm really, really excited. Myself and the team, we're excited to welcome you all to the new cohorts. I mean, it's been a journey from the application phase to the screening phase, and yeah, we had today. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations on making it this far. I mean, we had over 4,000 applications, and you all are the chosen one because you're here right now. It means into the training. So this orientation program is walking you through what you're going to be expecting during the course of the agenda is going to look like. On the call already, we have she's so excited to welcome you all to the program also. So just really quickly running you through the schedule so that you know what to expect. So my name is Olabisi Etuk. I am the programs. I'm a programs associate at Tech for Dev. I would be with you. I'm walking you through the journey throughout the journey of this orientation, the bootcamp, the training. If you have any issues, all you have to do is send me a DM on Teams. My colleague also that works with me on the bootcamp, Jadisola, she's on the call. She'll be introducing herself very briefly. So I'll be walking you through the agenda. So here, in the first, that's the welcome introduction. I am taking that, and after which, I would be calling on our executive director. She's the person of Oladiwura Oladepo. She would be giving you a welcome address. Next is a keynote address by Audrey. She is the philanthropist lead at Microsoft Nigeria. Followed by Tech for Dev, our program and our mission, which will be taken by Senior Programs Manager Abraham Akpan. After which you would be having the program's expectation and outcome taken by our Women Techsters programs leader. She's the person of Blessing Ashi. So let's just wait a bit so that we can have more people join the call, and we'll get right into the business of the day. Welcome once again to the Bootcamp Cohort 2.5 orientation ceremony. I'm excited to have you guys on the call. Okay, so while we're waiting for more people to join the call, so this is like a ritual that we do at every orientation. We like to get to meet every beneficiaries that we have. I mean, we have applications from over 15 African countries. I get it to meet you. You're not just the applicant is not just limited to Nigeria. It's not just limited to Ghana, to Kenya. We have beneficiary. We have applicants from over 15 countries. So please just use the comment section, introduce yourself. We have a section where Jadisola would be taking your comment. So for us to be able to do that, please kindly drop your name, the country that you are joining this call from, the learning track that you chose, why you chose the learning track, and fun facts about you. So please, let's get the comment section buzzing. Your name, the country you're joining this call from, your learning track, why you chose the learning track, and fun facts about you. I know you already know we have applicants from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya, from Tanzania. We have different applicants. So please introduce yourself. Part of what this bootcamp is all about. It's not just about the training. It's about also connecting, also meeting like minds that would help you better in the journey of this training. So please engage yourselves. Let's meet you. My name is Olabisi. I am from Nigeria. I'm a programs associate at Tech for Dev. Fun facts about me: I love binging, I love sleeping, and I love eating. Yes, that's a fun fact about me. So everyone that is going to be coming on the call would also follow suit. So please let's make the comment section. Let's get it buzzing. Let me get to meet you all. Very soon we'll get to that segment where Jadesola is going to be reading your comments from you in the YouTube link. So please let's get the comment session engaged. Okay, so just briefly looking at, let me get to the comment session. Okay, so I can see so many. Wow. So there is Precious. There's Victoria Olanipe-Kun. She says just a minute. Victoria Olanipe-Kun says she's from Nigeria. She'll be studying product management. Fun fact about her: she loves to learn new things, cook, and movies. Okay, there is Ezegu Precious Onye. She says she's from Nigeria and she's choosing the data analysis learning track. Okay, let me see. Oh, yes, we have Caroline Chakor. She's from Kenya and she's studying the data analysis. All right. Okay, yes, we also have Pamela Dimba. She's from South Africa. She chose the software development and she wishes to become a software developer. Awesome. Okay, so that being said, so I will just leave this segment so my colleague Jadesola should be taking the Meet the Boosters. That is an entirety on its own. So welcoming with me our executive director and also co-founder at Tech for Dev. Her name is Oladirura Oladepo, and she would be taking the welcome address. Good morning, Dirura. How are you doing today?
Hi, Alabisi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So great to have you on the call.
So great to be here as well. I'm super, super, super excited. Always excited whenever, we have any engagements like this. Hi, Bootstars. How are you, ladies? I'm super glad and super excited to have you guys here. I'm looking just right in the comment section. I can see interesting comments of people from Kenya, Madagascar, Ghana. I mean, very interesting comments I see there about people loving to eat and cook and all of that. And I do really welcome all of you to the Women Techsters Bootcamp orientation session. This is the Bootcamp Cohort 2.5. And as you guys may already know, because I know that we've said so much about this on social media, is that the Women Techsters Bootcamp is a highly competitive program. So I would like to definitely congratulate you for being part of the selected beneficiaries. This bootcamp is the first bootcamp in the year 2023. And I mean, so you guys are a very special set and a very special cohort to us. Just to give you guys a bit of context is that we had 4,202 applications from across 15 plus countries. And 15 plus countries include our countries of focus for this programmatic year, which is Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Egypt, South Africa, DR Congo, Algeria, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Madagascar, Mozambique, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, and Tanzania. And after several screening processes, 1,575 applicants who are now the Bootstars who are supposed to be here today are set to commence the bootcamp for this cohort. I would like to say once again, a huge congratulations to you guys. This was no ordinary feat, and a huge well done to you for scaling through and making it through into the cohort 2.5 of the bootcamp. So to give you a bit of context about the Women Techsters initiative, we designed the Women Techsters to bridge the digital divide and gender gap between men and women in the technology ecosystem. Well, statistics according to a 2021 study done by AnitaB.org shows that women hold only a mere 26.7% of tech-related jobs. I mean, this definitely shows that there's still a whole lot of work to be done. The Women Techsters goal is to provide resources for African women to access decent work opportunities in the future workplace and the necessary skill set and support structure to enable women to start and scale technology-enabled businesses and deep tech startups. We aim to empower 5 million women by 2030, and we want to do this through several activities that are being held simultaneously across the countries. The Women Techsters Bootcamp, the Women Techsters Open Day, the Women Techsters Masterclass, and the Women Techsters Fellowship are the sub-activities that we will be aiming to empower 5 million women through. As you already know, because you're part of the program, is that the Women Techsters Bootcamp is a sub-program of the Women Techsters Initiative. It's a 3-week-long program that is designed to help women just like you launch your careers in tech through intermediate-level technology upskilling. Our vision is to equip African women with digital and life skills that foster economic prosperity, financial freedom, and sustainable development. And ensuring digital equity, career fulfillment, access to opportunities, and financial inclusion for economic prosperity is our primary goal at Tech for Dev. I would like to see this opportunity to tell you a bit more about other programs that are under the Women Techsters initiative. So we've got the Women Techsters Open Day, which is our monthly virtual program organized for women across Africa to learn leveraging the power of technology to start and advance their careers. We specially curated this program for novices in technology who are encountering tech for the first time. Secondly, we've got the Women Techsters Masterclass, which is a series of 1 to 2 day specialized training programs facilitated by highly skilled professionals in the technology industry. And this is tailored towards equipping women with specific focal technology skills knowledge drawn from the Women Techsters learning tracks. It is an immersive online experience that allows the women to learn directly from experts. Then last but not the least is the Women Techsters Fellowship, a 1-year virtual learning program delivered through 6 months of intensive training, 6 months of internship and enrollment in a mentorship program, which is meant to equip women with in-demand technology skills and competence needed to build technology careers and tech-enabled businesses. All these programs are designed to ensure that women at different competency levels are equipped with the right skills needed for the future of work. I would definitely not end without expressing a very deep gratitude to our wonderful partners who have made this possible and supported us by making the Women Techsters program possible for this programmatic year. Microsoft, the Central Bank of Egypt, and the Islamic Development Bank. It's a huge thanks also to all our instructors for bringing the Tech for Dev dream alive with their quality, teaching style, and selflessness. I'll say a huge thank you to them. They make the learning experience so seamless. But before I go, there are very important words that I must say to every booster that is here today. I say today, encourage you as Women Techsters Bootstars to embrace tech as the new normal. Be determined to set and achieve your biggest goals. Recognize that you're first human before you're a woman. And understanding that is that in a room full of people, expertise is considered first before femininity. Embody a strive for excellence and quality mindset, as this will bring all of us closer to the gender balanced future that we strive for. I want to encourage you to put your best foot forward to ensure your success, as Women Techsters Bootcamp can serve as a solid foundation to launch you into the tech world. I would like to implore you to make the most of this amazing opportunity. I'm very confident and certain that the knowledge you will gain in the next 3 weeks will set you on the right course for your technology career. I encourage you not to stop there, but to be relentless in pursuing your goals, even beyond the Women Techsters Bootcamp. Congratulations once again, ladies. And I will say to you now, not just ladies, but congratulations, Bootstars. The sky is your starting point. I'm super excited once again to be here and just to be a part of this orientation session. And I can't definitely wait to see what you come up with within the next 3 weeks. Thank you very much to everyone. And I'll take over right back to you, Olabisi.
Oh, thank you very much, Dura. I mean, wow. If there's anything, the boosters, if there's anything that you should take away today from what she has said, is that you should embody the sense of excellence. I'm always putting your best foot forward. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to hear again, but that is very, very phenomenal. It's very, very important, like you said, to put your best foot forward. That being said, I would want to call on, I mean, she said this cannot have been possible without the help of one of our partners. And we have one of a representative on the call today. And all this would not be possible. I mean, institution free, yes, but there's some people paying. And we have brought one of them to come and encourage you and also give a keynote address. And that is the person of Audrey Odogu. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning, Olabisi. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, great. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. My name is Audrey Akbarogene Odogu, and I am the Philanthropies Lead Nigeria with Microsoft. And I think it's exciting to already have all of you on this platform. I think Tech for Dev is doing a wonderful thing. And if they were not, you would not be here either. And it also shows that you understand the importance of acquiring or learning new digital skills, as it may be. As women, we are the most important gender globally. And the more we are ready to take that mantle to say that I deserve every other thing that the world has to offer, that the stage of the world is right now is presenting to us, I think the better we'll be as a global community. I want to first congratulate you for being here this moment, for taking the time out and making the commitment. I see on YouTube, we are having almost 300 persons already online. And here we have about a few of us. So I think that is very, very remarkable. But what I'm here to also say is that Microsoft is dedicated to making sure that, young persons are equipped with the right skills of the future so that you can fit into the future of what work will look like, of what change will look like, of what transformation will look like. And I cannot say it better than what your lives can be, because your lives, your outcome, your drive will be the achievement for all this collaboration and the different partners that have come together to support Tech for Dev. So on this note, I want to say 3 things. Make sure you are a role model for somebody else. Make sure you're shining the light on your community at home. Encourage people to also take these steps you have taken. Because as far as this system and the support you are getting at this point in time to acquire this knowledge, you also should be the reason why someone else would want to take this pathway, take on digital learning, want to have the inspiration to change the world, want to have the inspiration to provide challenges to problems around our community and in our country. So I'll congratulate you again. I think this is the journey of a very transformative experience for you. Being here today, it says a lot about you, and we are also proud as partners to support this journey. Olabisi, let me know how much time I have. I think I'm still within time so that I don't go beyond what I have to say.
Yes, you have 10 minutes.
Okay, all right, great. So on this note, there are several programs that are really going on with Tech for Dev, and I think Jadisola had really broken it down into the different categories. Please take time to find out really what it's inclined to your drive, your interests, and also how really that can come at ease to you to do the things that you want to do. Technology is here to liberate us, and to help us expand our coast. And as we see, the International Women's Day is coming up in March. And of course, the focus really is around digital education for women, and also closing the gap and also erasing the bias. Now, as you know, there's a lot, the gender inequity is already there. A lot of men or young boys are catching up with technology more easier. They have access to it. And this is the reason why this special program is created for you women and new young women. So take this as your leap, as your ladder to jump beyond where society has placed us. It is important that we take that and run with it as fast as possible, because we who are privileged to have this opportunity, this information, we are the ones that will open the doors for others who are not aware. And it's important that when we rise towards the occasion, it means that we rise for others and we're giving other people the opportunity to see what it looks like to rise towards the opportunities that are available to us worldwide. So please keep in mind that you are the key to many other opportunities for your communities, for your family, for your peers, and for people who look at you as role models. You don't have to be of age or working for a number of years before you can be a role model. And don't forget, you can also be a role model to somebody older than you. So there's a very, very wonderful shift going on now with the Gen Z and the older and millennials and the older generation, trying to learn a lot more from the younger people. Take that as your opportunity to also teach, to also pass knowledge, to also equip people and become valuable to individuals, to your place of work, to the dreams that you have, and to the mission that you hold dearly in your heart to make change in your environment and in your country. So now, another thing I would like to touch on really is the importance of being a self-advocate. Now, what does it mean to be a self-advocate? It means that oftentimes we wait for people to speak for us. We wait for people to introduce us. We wait for people to say, oh, she's doing a wonderful thing. Oh, she just started this course with Tech for Dev. Why don't you be the one to walk up and say, my name is Audrey Odogo and this is what I do. And this is my dream, and this is how I think you fit in, or this is how I think I can support you by the time I'm done with this training. Oh, I'm looking for a particular job. You should be able to walk into or contact anyone and say, I just acquired the skills. This is what is going on. These are the opportunities that are there. We understand that oftentimes women are left out of this opportunity, but I want to be one of the first persons to actually, offer these skills based on the training or certification that I have in your organization, as your business, as a service where you'll be paid for. So please, if you didn't take anything away from all I have said today, I will urge you all to be a self-advocate. Do not wait for somebody to open a door for you. You can open your own doors. You can speak and introduce yourself. You could present yourself in a way that no other person will be able to do that better than you. So you must be your own advocate. You must be a self-advocate of yourself. So thank you all for this opportunity. On behalf of Microsoft, we are happy to see that there's a lot of progress and interest going on here. And if you have any challenge at any point in time, please do not hesitate to speak to the Tech for Dev team. They're here to support you and to make sure that everybody makes sure that this is a success. We all want to make sure that everyone is equipped with digital skills, creating different paths and career, providing solutions, adding values to organizations and businesses, providing solutions to problems in our community and in our country. So on this note, I wouldn't want to take too much of your time. I think my message is pretty clear. And I don't know what's next on the agenda, but I'll hand it over to Olabisi. I bring you regards and more congratulations from the philanthropist team from Microsoft. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Audrey. I mean, the boosters, I hope you all are with your pen and paper jotting down all these nuggets, because if after this, you're still thinking about, oh, okay, should I stay true? Should I not stay true? I mean, it is really, really important. This alone should stir up that determination, the zeal to want to see this program through. Like we said, selected people was, few people were chosen. So you are among the chosen, and this should not make you want to disappoint us that, oh, okay, the funds and everything that is going into this program, it should make you want to see it through and be one of the techies, the way we say Texas. So it is very, very important that you see it through. On the note, I would be calling on our senior programs manager. His name is Abraham Akpan. He's on the call. He will be walking you through about Tech for Dev, our mission and our vision. Good morning, Abraham. How are you doing today?
Thanks so much, Olabisi. Okay, so yes, great to meet everyone once again, and just being at the background, listening and just soaking up all the the words from both Deborah and Audrey about why you actually need to be part of this program and actually stay true and make sure that you're able to use the learnings that you get from this particular program. So what am I here today to do? Just to let you know who we are as Tech for Dev, what we do, and why we do the things that we do. So my name is Abraham Akpan, and I'm the CEO Programs Manager at Tech for Dev. And we're a large team, and we're very excited. On behalf of the team, I want to say congratulations once again. So who are we at Tech for Dev? So Tech for Dev is, in a long form, we're called the Technology for Social Change and Development Initiative. And we're a nonprofit that was actually established in 2016. And our goal is to create access to decent work and entrepreneurship opportunities for Africans through digital skill empowerment and advocacy. And one of the things that drives us is and makes our program quite unique is the fact that we don't just only focus on skilling, but we also look at how is it possible that when we're able to skill our beneficiaries of our program, how they're able to link up to job opportunities and the like. So that's one of the things that actually make our program quite unique. And Audrey had already alluded to this thing that women are taking the giant step in the technological space, because if you look at the disparity between men and women, we have almost like 9 men and 1 woman who is actually taking up a role in technology. And one of the things that the Women Techsters program is doing is how do we bridge that gap and be able to open the door for a number of women to be able to take up engineering roles and other skills in the technological space. Our vision is also to equip Africans with digital and life skills that foster economic prosperity, financial freedom, and sustainable development. It's not just only about picking up the skill, but being able to use the skill that you have to make money for yourself, because one of the things that researchers have already shown that if you empower a woman, it's almost like empowering a nation, you understand? Because a woman will use her money, she'll go to there are a lot of there's a ripple effect in making sure that the lives of women actually improves. And we believe in the efficacy of digital literacy as a tool for youth empowerment and development. And this is our numbers for last year. We've been able to impact, and we have a footprint in 15 countries across Africa. And our mission is to create opportunities for Africans to access decent work and entrepreneurship opportunities through data skills, empowerment, and advocacy. We have quite a lot of programs that actually get towards us achieving this as an organization. And our vision is to equip Africans with digital skills that foster financial freedom, economic growth, and sustainable development. Our work covers 3 areas. We focus on digital skill empowerment, digital skill advocacy. A couple of months ago, we had a lot of our fellows who are the other program of this particular initiative. They went across schools, they went across different points in Africa to be able to tell other girls that they can actually, if you can do it, you can also do the same thing too. And the other part of our job focus is digital job matching. Okay, like I said, we have an imprint in 15 countries across Africa, and because we're a global organization, we hope, and by next year, also, I would say next year, by this year, we're going to be expanding that reach to more African countries. So if you have friends in other parts of Africa who are, who would like to take up this opportunity, you can tell them to actually follow us at Tech for Dev, so that by the time we open the new cycle of the Women Techsters initiative, they can watch out to see the country that we are actually expanding to next. So our program covers 3 levels. We have the basic digital literacy program, we have intermediate program, and we also have the advanced program. And now the reason I'm going to pause to say this is the fact that we believe that beneficiaries of our program they're very instrumental to how we do the work that we do. And we just want to make sure that when they ask you, well, what does Tech for Dev, what did they do? You can't, say, I just say one program I just attended. You're able to have all the necessary information that's actually required to be able to spread the word and be a good representative of the program. So like I said, basic program is just be able to provide people with how to use productivity tools and the likes. And intermediate program is just to be able to launch you to be able to see how you can be able to use the technological skills that you have and be able to improve you. And you can now use that to maybe you want to become a data scientist, you want to become a cybersecurity expert. We have 8 programs that are domiciled under the intermediate level program, and we have our advanced program, which the goal of the particular program is to have mid-level engineers who are going to take the technology space by storm. So I've been able to do this. I want to be in closing. I've said this to quite a number of posters, and I just want to say this to you, is the fact that representation matters a lot. It's very important that you're able to share your journey for the next 3 to 4 weeks, to be able to go online and just say that I'm a booster, and this is how this is the experience I'm currently having. Because one thing that happened is the fact that once people hear a story, it gives other people the opportunity to dream. And we know that with the DNA of Tech for Dev and the Women Techsters Initiative in you, it's setting you up for success. And I just want to encourage every one of you is stay true and stay true again, because it's not going to be an easy journey. It's not. The next 3 weeks is going to determine a lot of things in your life. And trust me, a lot of people have gone through this program and they're better for it. So I want to encourage you once again to ensure that you do all that is necessary to actually complete the program. So thank you once again. I'll hand you over to BC.
Okay, thank you very much, Abraham, for that. So we'll be moving quickly to the next on the agenda, which is the program's expectation and outcome. That will be taken by Blessing Ashi. She is the Women Techsters Programs lead at Tech for Them. Good morning, Blessing. How you doing?
Good morning, Olabisi, and good morning, everybody. I trust you're doing very good. I'm really excited to be here this morning. Congratulations to every one of you who signed up to be a part for a lot of you who are
Good morning, everyone. So apologies for that. I think Blessing has a bit of a technical glitch. She would be right back on the call. So while we're waiting for Blessing to be back on the call, we'll just briefly move to the Meet the Boosters. So how this works, I explained at the beginning, is from the comments that is in the chat session. Jadisola is going to Jadisola Olawoye is the program's assistant at Tech for Them. We work together on the WT Bootcamp program. So if you need anything, you just reach out to myself or Jadisola Olawoye on Teams. She's going to be walking you through the Meet the Boosters. Jadisola, can you hear me?
Hi, Olabisi. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Blessing is back on the call. So apologies, Jadisola. Let's have Blessing continue her session. Welcome back, Blessing.
All right, I apologize. I mean, network glitch. So very, very quickly, like I was trying to say, congratulations to everyone who has applied and you've gotten to this point. Trust me, it's not a small feat at all. Congratulations, you made a goal to learn a skill, and here you are already doing that. So it's really exciting to see that your dreams are valid. Yeah. So walking us very quickly to what the bootcamp or what the Women Techsters Initiative programs are all about, just so that you have an understanding. I know for some people, this is probably your first encounter with Tech for Dev. So it's just important that you want to know more about the Women Techsters Initiative. I know Abraham had spoken a little bit about it, but just so you have context, aside from the Women Techsters Bootcamp, we have several other projects that we do under the Women Techsters initiative. But then basically the whole objective of the Women Techsters initiative is to bridge the digital and technology divide that exists between men and women, and also to ensure that there is equal access to opportunities. I mean, that's why we do what we do. We have different programs. Like our programs are categorized into two. We have the advocacy and then we have the training. So on the advocacy bit, we have the Women Techsters Open Day, and then we have the Tech Girls Advocacy Drive. And then on the training bit, we have the Women Techsters Bootcamp, which you are on. We have the Women Techsters Fellowship. The call for application for the class of 2024 will be up sometimes in March, and I'm sure that something you should also be looking out for. And then we have the Women Techsters Masterclass, basically. So under the Women Techsters Day, so basically what we do within the Open Day is we realize that a lot of people do not really have an idea as to different career opportunities in tech, how they can get started, what they can do, challenges they should encounter. And so that's what the Open Day is all about. We have expertise, across different countries, share their experience. And the exciting thing about this is that the Open Days are for women, and the experts are also women who are sharing their challenges they face as well within the Open Days. The Open Days happen every last Thursday of the month, but I know today's one Thursday, and we have a specialized Open Day for people who speak Arabic or who understand Arabic. So if you're here and you know how to speak in Arabic, or you understand Arabic, you may want to join the session later today, stated for 5 p.m. rather. So moving on is now on the fellowship. So I'm trying to come back to the bootcamp. On the fellowship is a 1-year program that we do. We have 6 months of training and 6 months of internship. So within the first 6 months, that is instructor-led. So you have a facilitator in class that is there facilitating your sessions. Classes are between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. just like it is for your master, just like it is for this bootcamp. Although the classes are only during the week, so we don't have the options of a weekday class or of a weekend class like you do for this bootcamp. But then it's an advanced training. For this bootcamp, there are 5 learning tracks: product design, product management. For the fellowship, there are 8 learning tracks, and it's for 1 year. So imagine you spending 6 months to gain in-depth knowledge. Aside from learning technical skills, you also get to learn soft skills. You learn a lot of things. You have community of on to it also is skill set. In course of time, you're able to, if you have like 6 months to 5 years, you're able to learn. We have different learning tracks that we focus on every month. And then coming back to the bootcamp where you are,
Can you hear me?
Labisi, we can hear you. But I think Blessing's mic or network has dropped. Yeah. Probably she needs to just reconnect.
Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for her, I will just hand over to Jade so that she can get she can be fully settled. Hi Jade, can you hear me?
Hi Olabisi. Hi Olabisi, can you hear me too?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. Congratulations again, boosters. Welcome to Cohort 2.5. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you because, of course, we're going to be having so many interactions together. But I'm so excited to have you guys here. So, the thing I like to do is get to meet you guys. And I think that's one of my best parts about this orientation. So I'll just go straight into it. Thank you. First, I'll start with myself. My name is Jadesola Olawoye. I'm from Lagos. I stay in Lagos, so I'm from Lagos. I'm a programs associate here in Tech for Dev. So what do I enjoy doing? I think I always tell like every cohort, I enjoy working, but I always put a disclaimer. I enjoy working like with precision, like something that is focused. Yeah. So I enjoy like having something to do. Then I like cooking, but I don't eat a lot, which is weird anyway. So I think that's the fun part about my own life. I like to cook a lot, but I don't like to eat. So I'll just be reading out. Olapsipis, can you confirm that you can still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Jade.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dora. So I'll just be reading out a few from people that have dropped their own. And I'll be starting with Diana.
I can hear you, Jade.
Okay, so I'll be starting with Diana from Kenya. Diana is going to be in the data analysis learning track. And she likes dancing and reading. I always say it, like everyone that likes dancing, I don't know where you guys get your energy from, but I can't dance the same myself. But then I love to see people that can dance. Okay, I have Mary here with me, Mary Okeke from Nigeria. So guys, please, if you're from Nigeria, can you just put like the state you're from so that like we can also know that also. Yes, Mary Okeke from Nigeria. She's also in the data analysis learning track, and she wants to build and develop herself digitally, like through this program. So apparently that's why she's telling us why she applied for the bootcamp program, which is very interesting. Okay, I have Laura here. Laura is also from Kenya. Hi, Laura. Okay, but funny thing, she's currently in Lagos, Nigeria, and her learning track is product management. She likes good food. I mean, I envy you. I'm jealous. She likes good food, and then she likes adventures and all things Marvel movies. Okay, a movie fan. Okay, then Ejikunle Shei, please, I'm sorry. If I call your first name and like I don't call your second name, it's because I don't want to murder your name. So please, apologies in advance if I just call your first name and I don't call your second name. But once I read out what you wrote, you definitely know that that is you. But I really respect people's name and I don't want to murder your name. Yeah, so Shei from Abuja. Shei from Abuja is also in the data analysis learning track, and she loves hairstyling. So she's so excited to be here. Okay. I have Kalista from Nigeria also. She's learning product management. Please, I know that you just want to quickly type. Please, let's also include our fun things because most of the things I'm seeing here, you're not telling us what you like doing. You're just telling us the learning track that you chose. Please tell us why you chose the learning track. Tell us what you like doing for fun in case you're not working and in your leisure time. Thank you. But then I'll move on. Okay, this is Iveren from Nigeria. She's a graphics designer. And of course, she would love to advance her career through product management. And she loves video games. Please, I can't relate. I cannot relate at all. I can't. And she's excited to be a part of this program. I'm so excited to have you on this program also. Yeah, we have somebody from South Africa. I'm sorry, I really like that country. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I was from South Africa in my first life. Maybe. Yeah, so her name is Karabo from South Africa, and she's in the product management class, and she loves reading and working with her hands. Basically, our aim is to find ways to merge our interests in the tech space. I love that for you. I love that for you. Also, I have Sophia from Nigeria. Our learning track is also product management, and she loves movies and learning new things. I also have Ezegu Precious from Nigeria. She's in the data analysis learning track. She loves research, especially when it has to do with health. She loves research, and she's also a registered nurse, a midwife, and a public health nurse. Oh, I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, so I have Adeshewa here from Nigeria. She chose the cybersecurity learning track, and she loves learning. She put so many ellipses to show that she really loves learning. And then she's so excited to be here. We're so excited to have you on board too. Okay, I have Miriam from Nigeria, and our learning path is data analysis, and she's doing this to enable her get better on her job role. Okay, that sounds very intentional. That sounds very intentional. She loves seeing movies, particularly competitive reality movies, and she likes reading and she loves learning. I love it. Okay. This is Gift from Nigeria, also data analysis, and she loves music, medicine, baking, and reading. I love music. I don't know about medicine. Okay, I have Stella here. Stella loves singing. Stella loves singing and reading, and she's in the product management learning track. It's so nice to meet you guys. So nice. I also have Shulamite here. Shulamite is also from Nigeria, and she enrolled for the product design learning track. Yep, please, as we're dropping our names and learning track, let's remember to have the fun fact about us. I mean, it's good to know that, okay, this is what this person likes, and I wouldn't like to miss that out. Okay, so I have Amzat Badamosi. She's also from Nigeria, and her learning track is data analysis. And this is because she's looking forward. She's looking towards becoming a business analyst. And the fun fact about her is that she loves cooking. Oh, my friend, I love cooking too. Okay. I have Anita from Nigeria, and she's in the data analysis learning track, batch A to be precise. And she's excited to be here. Yep. I have Natasha from Kenya. Okay, first person I'm seeing in the software development learning track. I was going to ask that what's happening with software development learning track, please. Anyway, so Natasha is from Kenya, and she enrolled for the software development learning track. We're so glad to have you, Natasha. We're so excited to have you on this journey. I have Ineka from Nigeria, and our learning track is data analysis, and she's so glad to be here. Of course, we're so excited to have you here. Motolani Davis from Nigeria, and our learning track is data analysis, and she's looking forward to starting a career in this line. Okay. Fun fact about her is that she loves cooking and traveling. There's one thing I always say when someone is coming newly into tech, especially when you're taking a course in tech. I always say that I hope that you have read about the particular learning track you're doing, so that you don't have to try different courses before you eventually get what you're doing. So I think it's very important to read about the course that you want to take or that you want to do before taking a course. And I think that it makes your learning easier and simpler. You're going to be excited to go to class, excited to learn about it, because you know that you have read about what you want to do. And I'm sure that you'll be looking forward to whatever course it is. So I always say that it's very important to read about the course that you want to do before taking it. Yes. Okay, so I have another person here. Her name is Gloria, and she's also in the data analysis learning track. I've not seen anybody from product design. Product design, please, you people should not fall my hand. Remember to drop your learning track. Okay, so I have okay, I think I read out for Lizzie. Okay, so I have Faith here. Faith is from Nigeria, and she's in the software development learning track. She's excited to be here. We're so excited to have you, Faith. We're so excited to have you. Okay, finally, there's a product designer here. Okay, her name is Neo from South Africa. She's in the product design learning track. We're excited to have you, Neo. Welcome on board. Okay, I have Hannah from Madagascar, and she's on the data analysis learning track, batch B. She's excited to be here. We're so excited to have you too. Yep. So this is gosh, I don't want to ruin your name, but this is Mogoan from South Africa, and she's going to be in the software development learning track, batch B. She's excited to be on this training, and we're excited to have you also. Okay, I have someone from cybersecurity. Ijoma is from Nigeria, and she's also going to be in the cybersecurity learning track. We're so excited to have you. I have Muturayo from Abuja. Muturayo is in the product management learning track, and she's so excited to be on the program. Apparently, she's also looking forward to meeting any participants from Abuja. Anyway, I'm sure you would when you're having your classes. Okay, I also have Glory. Glory is in the product management learning track, and she's excited to be here. We're so excited to have you guys here. We're so excited to have you here. I have Lois Aboduri. Lois is in the cybersecurity learning track batch B, and she's from Lagos. She's so excited, and in fact, she's looking forward to meeting people in our learning track. And of course, I'm sure that you attend classes, and so you will definitely meet your teammates, your team members, your group members. And yeah, so I'm sure that you'll meet people. That one, you don't have to bargain. Okay. Okay, I have like 1 minute to go. So let me just go through this and read just one more person. Okay, finally, I'm going to be taking someone from product management. Her name is Temitope Agunbiade, and she's in product management learning track. She's excited to be here. We're so excited to have you. We're so excited to have you guys. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your orientation as I hand over back to Olabisi. Thank you, Olabisi.
Thank you very much, Jade. And to the boosters, you can just get on the comment section. I mean, connect with one another, get to meet one another, and share experiences. That's what the bootcamp is all about. It transcends the training. So just a quick break. I would be calling on Usman Gafar. Is the digital media associate at Tech4Dev. Is going to be playing a short video to see what our training is like, beneficiaries from our training, so that you can have an angle of what Tech4Dev does. Hi, Usman. Good morning, Usman. Can you hear me?
Hi, Olabisi. Just a moment. I'll share my screen now.
All right. Thank you. Usman, we can actually hear. There's no volume on the video sharing.
Yeah,
And he was telling me about
hold
the
on, please. I'm working
opportunities
on
in
that
tech.
now.
Coincidentally, at that
Okay.
My name is Fatima Ahmed. I'm from Ilorin, Kwara State. I studied chemistry from the University of Ilorin, but now I'm a woman in tech. Getting a job in Nigeria is very difficult. After my National Youth Service program, I was at home for like 5 to 6 months, writing CVs, applying for jobs, and the highest I got was callbacks, which was very frustrating. I was talking to a friend about the difficulties of getting a job in Nigeria, and he was telling me about the opportunities in tech. Coincidentally, at that time, another friend of mine was telling me about how she went to the Nigerian Techsters program, where she learned how to code and build websites. Seeing what she could do, I was motivated to apply for the Nigerian Techsters program. The training was for 12 weeks. I learned technical skills, building websites, writing codes. I also learned soft skills, communicating effectively, working in teams. It made me more effective in what I do today. Coming for the training, I just felt that, okay, I'll just learn some new skills, then have to go back home to apply for other jobs. But during the training, I started getting a lot of job opportunities, and here I am today. I have a good job, and I am glad I took the bold step to come for the Nigerian Texas training. I currently work as a technical support engineer at Tech Experts, where I provide cloud-based solutions. I want to use this opportunity to encourage other young women out there who are looking for jobs to empower themselves with tech skills and take advantage of opportunities like this.
With partners like Microsoft, we've been able to train over 2,475 women in coding and deep tech skills across 12 states in Nigeria. And all this training was done for free. Over the next 10 years, we will train 5 million women across Africa by 2030. And we're looking for partners who could join us on this journey.
ILRC, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Usman, for sharing that video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Okay, so I would be calling on Blessing. Hi, Blessing. Can you hear me? Good morning, Blessing.
Hi, Olabisi. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
are you
please.
ready?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you? Hi, Blessing. Okay, so just hi, Blessing, can you hear me now? Okay, so I would just like to share my screen. Okay,
Olabisi, can you
Blessing.
hear
Good.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so sorry, I've been experiencing a little bit of network challenges. Okay, so I was walking us through the Women Techstars program, and I was speaking about, I think I'd spoken to the extent of the bootcamp, and I wanted to say that the bootcamp is a 3 weeks program, and the whole goal is to, prepare everyone who has a career about, I want to learn a career in STEM. I want to learn something within 3 weeks, and we believe that within 3 weeks, you're able to get the best of knowledge within the 5 learning tracks. That's software development, product design, product management, data analysis, and then cybersecurity. Okay, so there are a couple of things that I think is very important that we discuss or we mention as you start your journey. The first thing is attendance. We always not to overemphasize it, but we always state the importance of attendance. Remember that the program is virtual and it's just for 3 weeks. It's not like the regular self-paced courses that you take online, because it's instructor-led. So there's an instructor that will be in class. And it's very important that you show up in class for the next 3 weeks. It's very key that you have made up your mind that you want to learn. You probably mapped out your calendar, you mapped out your schedule on how you want to go about learning. So ensure you show up in class. Attendance is always important. We go as high as using close to 90% of attendance because we believe that the training is very short. And so showing up in classes is key. And beyond showing up in class, because a lot of time people will say, oh, they're going to show up in class, but you show up late. That's also not, that is very, very against the rule of the school. It's very important that you show up at least 5 to 10 minutes before every class. There are basically 2 sessions. You have the weekday and weekend class. The weekday is Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The weekend class is Thursday to Sunday. Thursday, Friday is by 4 p.m. Saturday is 10 a.m. and same on Sunday. So it's very important that you take out every avenue to join the classes. If you have questions, you always ask your question. Classes will be on Teams. A couple of you, you'll be added to classes. If you have any challenge, always reach out to us so that you can get input as to we resolving the challenges for you. It's also very important that you participate in every project, participate in assessment. In the past, we've gotten feedback around people saying, I completed the program, but I didn't get certificates. Remember that it's a very, very important school. The school is very key for us. And so we take everything seriously. So participating in class, showing up in class, you are expected to, not like a couple of people, they'll say, I'll join the class. You join the class, but you leave the class running on your device. You take the attendance, but you did not learn anything. That's not the goal. So we will intermittently check you up. The facilitator in class will intermittently ask questions, just to be sure that you are following. Trust me, it's an amazing 3 weeks. In the past, the bootcamp do not provide internship opportunities, but in the past, we've seen somebody go through the bootcamp, had uploaded like one of her first job that she had done on product design, and we got a partner who saw work on our social media platform. I was very excited at her learning within 2 weeks and offered her an internship role. That's amazing. Aside from that, we've also seen people who have been able to upskill themselves, get new job roles and job offers because they were part of the bootcamp. So trust me, you are in for a splendid journey. It's also very important that you pay attention in class, ask questions. You're not expected to talk down anybody in class. Communication is formal. If you have any questions, it's important that you send an email to us or you send a message on Teams. You do not use WhatsApp for the purpose of this training. You'll be added to our Teams channel. So if you have questions, send an email or leave a message to on Teams. Like I said, we penalize if you create a WhatsApp group. So ensure that you follow the guidance. All the guidelines here are just to help everybody have a seamless transition on the program. If you have questions about you relating to your facilitators as well, it's very important that you bring it to our notice. Tech for Dev is a zero. We have zero tolerance for any form of sexual harassment. So we would, on both sides, would investigate. We have trained and our facilitators are equal to the task. And so it's also important to mention that we would also not tolerate anything from the end of you as a participant. So it's very important as a beneficiary. So it's very important that you bring in your A game at every point in time. You're penalized if we get feedback as to you communicating with people negatively or sending negative stinkers to people. We would not take it lightly. So please, let's ensure that we do our best, post on social media, like share your story, share your win. You know, it is when you post that people get to see the work you are doing, and also get to see the work we are doing. Remember that the target is 5 million women, and we can't do this alone. We need a lot of people to be able to come into tech. While Dura started our speech this morning, she had given like a statistics to women who are in tech, and it's alarming. You know, 2030 is already here, and it's alarming that a lot of women are not in tech yet, or some people do not even have any. Some people still consider tech as very difficult. I mean, we're doing this because we want a lot of women to be able to access the opportunities that come with learning the digital skills, or being a woman in tech. The independence and the freedom that also comes from the skill set is top notch. So I want to believe that you are up to the task, and I'd like to wish everyone on this call all the very best. You made it this far. I mean, for you to have come this far, you've done yourself really good. You've made yourself so proud. So I want to wish you all the best. I want to also wish that you have the same energy, respond to every request, you know, on time, not after the deadline, because you would not be responded to if you do not have a very genuine reasons for this. There's no excuse that will be tenable for your laxity. So it's very important that you join on time, you know, you take every baseline, all the surveys that you have to take, please take it on time. Take your classes also very seriously. This is a good network to meet other women that you can do other greater things with. And look out for the fellowship. I would stop by saying that you should look out for the fellowship. Fellowship will be a great way to also advance your skill after these 3 weeks. Remember that 3 weeks is not sufficient for the skill set, you know. So fellowship for class of 2024 will be opened by next month. So look out for it, be on the lookout for it. Something you should really sign up for if you want to pursue or chat a career in tech. So that would be my final words. I wish you all the very, 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 very best. I look forward to seeing you at the end of the tunnel. I will say this, not everybody will graduate, not because we don't want you to graduate, but because it's your collective effort. It's a cumulative of everything that you do that will determine your graduation. So I really look forward to seeing you on the graduation day. I look forward to seeing you smile. I look forward to you posting your success stories now and even in the future, to say that Tech for Dev was that start point that you needed for your career trajectory in technology. So on behalf of the entire Women Techsters team, I'd like to wish you all amazing success, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you so much, and thank you, Olabisi, for the time. Apologies for the network issues. Olabisi, I can't hear you.
Hi, Olabisi. Okay, so while we wait for Olabisi to get back, I'll just run us through the timetable for the bootcamp program. As we know that we have 2 batches, we have batch A and batch B. So I'll just run us through your timetable for the program. Okay, so Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically we know that our training is instructor-led, and of course, you get to ask questions, you get to relate with the person teaching you. So yes, your classes will start by 10 a.m. for batch A. So batch A is going to be from Monday to Fridays, and your classes will start by 10 a.m. through to 2 p.m. So for week classes, we're going to be having our classes 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And batch B, which is the weekend class, would be starting on Thursdays till Sundays. And on Thursdays, the classes will start by 4 p.m. till 8 p.m., 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., while for Saturdays, start by 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The regular 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And for Sundays, the classes will be starting by 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. I'll run through it again. For batch A, classes are going to be on Mondays through to Fridays, starting by 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. For batch B, your classes are starting on Thursdays. Thursdays and Fridays would be from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. For Saturday will be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And for Sunday will be from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, so basically this is to allow people that want their weekend time to have time for classes, and also so that you will not have excuse to miss classes. That's why your classes are like that. Okay, for the 9th of February, which is today, for your program, so I'm going to be reading out your program timetable. Today, we're already having our orientation already, and I'm sure that you're already enjoying it. You've learned a lot, and you're taking one or two things, you're taking notes and picking one or two nuggets from all of these things that have been said to you. So orientation is holding currently 9 o'clock, 9th of February. And also, we'll be adding you guys to your learning channel. I'm sure that some of you would have seen that you have been added to your learning channel, while some people have not been added. And that's because we have a process of adding you. So adding you to teams is from the 8th of February through to 10th. So just be rest assured that by tomorrow, everyone that has not been added to classes would have been added to classes by tomorrow. I'll say it again. Everyone that has not been added to classes today will be added to classes by tomorrow. So don't send mail this afternoon and tell me that, sorry, you've not been added to classes. So just be patient and also look forward to being added to your classes to start your learning. Okay. So for batch A, your classes are going to be starting on the 13th, which is on Monday, 13th of February till 24th of February. Monday, 13th of February to 24th of February, which is for 2 weeks. And also for batch B, your classes are starting on the 16th, that's next week, Thursday, on the 16th to the 26th of February, 2023. I just decided to add the year just in case. Yeah, so definitely you're going to have a group work, you're going to have a project. So we're going to have a week to carry out your project, which is for both batches, for both batch A and batch B. Your group work and project is going to start 27th of February till the 3rd of March. So you have 1 week to work on your project, and I'm begging you or telling you or imploring you to put so much effort into your project, because at the end of the day, it will serve as what you look forward to and be like, oh, I did this when I was in tech, when I was running a program with Tech for Dev. Oh, I did this when I was running a program with Tech for Dev. And I'm sure that alone will make you proud. Yeah, so your group work will be from the 27th of February to the 3rd of March. So as our custom is, we'd like to also take you through soft skill training during all our trainings, and that will hold on the 2nd of March. I mean, soft skill training, how to behave in the workplace, how to hack, like all the things that would prepare you for a workplace, so that you don't just have the theory, and then when you're working, something that has nothing to do with your deliverables will not be affecting you. Yeah, so we would have soft skill training on the 2nd of March 2023. And then, yes, you've worked on your project. You definitely have to like showcase it. Let us see what you have worked on. You do a presentation. Yes, so you'll be having your demo day on the 6th of March 2023. So you'll be, at that point, you'll be showcasing your project, if you created a prototype, if you had a solution, and all those good stuff that I'm sure that you work on. So you'll be having your demo day on the 6th of March 2023. I'm sure that we got that. And if you have any questions, you can like reach out to me, Jadesola Olawaye, at techfordev.com. I'll hand over to Olabisi now. Olabisi. Hi, Olabisi.
Okay, thank you very much, Jadisola, for that. I hope you can hear me now, Jadisola. Hi, Jadisola, can you
Yes,
hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Olabisi. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. That's perfect. Okay, so like she already said, she already walked through the timetable with you all. Classes is going to start on Monday for batch A, and for batch B, it will be starting on Thursday. So what I think I should mention is the fact that, sorry, just a minute. So I think another thing I should also point out is the fact that it is very, very important that you all check your email from time to time. That is your Outlook email. So part of the criteria for this training is you creating an Outlook email, or you having an active existing one. Your classes, you will all be added to your learning platform. That's the Teams app via your Outlook email. So you might be checking your Gmail looking for the invitation that will be sending to you. No, you'll be getting the invitation from your Outlook email, the same Outlook email that you provided when you were filling the baseline survey. So it is very, very important that you check your Outlook email from time to time. If you look at the admission letter that was sent to you, a PDF was attached where that shows you the process, how you can create an Outlook account. Already that's not needed because you already have an Outlook account. But for Outlook accounts, we know it's something that you don't use on a regular. Yes, some of you opened it because of this training. In the PDF, you will see how you can link your Outlook account to your regular Gmail, or just download, if you have enough space on your phone, just download the Outlook app on your phone. That way you're receiving messages timely. As soon as you receive we send you an email, you're receiving it timely. So it is very, very important that you check your Outlook account from time to time. Like she said, you already, from yesterday till tomorrow, you'll be added to your learning platform. So please, and please, it is very, very important that you check your Outlook email. Also, for those that, yeah, some of you might be experiencing difficulties also how to navigate Teams channel. Yeah, Teams is very easy to navigate. All you have to do is just follow instructions. Once you get also still in that invite, that the admission letter that was sent to you, two different PDF was attached: how to create an Outlook account and how to navigate Teams. So once you get the invite from us, click on it. If you already have Teams app downloaded on your phone or on your system, it redirects you to the Teams. It's only if you've not downloaded the Teams app on your phone or your system that it will take you to the web version, which it is very, very important that you download Teams app on your phone and on your system. But during the course of the training, you will be using your system. It is only your system that is that you would be allowed to use in class. The reason why you might be downloading the Teams app on your phone is so that you can receive once there's conversation ongoing in your learning channel, you don't miss out on the information. Imagine you are on the road and your facilitator drops the link to a an assignment that you're supposed to fill in. You know, that would not be, let's say you're on transit, that would not be possible trying to open your laptop and looking at the information. Once you have Teams app on your phone, you can receive your messages in real time. You can easily log on to your Teams on your phone. Oh, check the messages or their conversation ongoing on your Teams app that requires your input. On transit, you can easily reply the messages. That is the only reason would encourage you to have the Teams app on your phone. But for the course of the training, it is important that you use your system. Your system is what is allowed during the course of the training. So please and please check your Outlook account. For those that will still be experiencing challenges trying to navigate Teams tomorrow, after this orientation, an invitation will be sent out to you to schedule a call with our IT support. He's going to be walking you through tomorrow for those that are having challenges navigating Teams. Once you get the invite, click on it. And if you're still experiencing some challenges on how to navigate Teams, tomorrow from 10 to 2, we'll be having a call with the IT support lead. Is going to be walking you through how to navigate Teams. He's also going to be taking a session today, just basically walking you through it so that you can self-learn and self-help yourself navigating the Teams. For those that let's say because of one reason or the other, even after walking you through, you're still experiencing a bit of a challenge. Tomorrow we are having technical support session. He will be walking you through that. Classes already be said. This cohort is in 2 batches, batch A to batch B. So it is very, very important that if for any reason you're not going to be present in class, you would send an email to your facilitators, copying myself, Jade, so that we are in copy of what is happening, because attendance is very, very key. I have on the call with me Kola Wale Jolayemi. Is the instructional design lead. Is going to be walking you through the technical parts of the training. Is going to be introducing the facilitators to you and what to experience. Is going to share with you what the learning criteria is going to be like, so that before you start the training already, you know what to expect. You know that yes, attendance is key, your assessment is key, your group project is key. So I would be handing over to Kola. Hi, Kola Ole, how you doing?
Hello,
And how you doing today? Okay.
Okay, just to confirm, we have contact.
I didn't get that. You said what?
We have people joining.
Yes. So all of the boosters are on our YouTube. They're on our YouTube channel.
So I'll be sharing my screen just.
Okay. Hi, Kola. We're here to see your screen.
Let me know when you can see.
Okay, it's coming on. Yes. Yes, you can see your screen now.
Right, thank you very much. So I'm sure there is some mention.
Kola, your line is breaking.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
So for batch A, which is the weekly batch, our classes from Mondays 10 a.m. to daily. So that's what the weekday batch. So let's do class 10 minutes, so 9:45 West African time. So 10 of the a.m. The weekend batches, classes run from Thursdays to Sundays. Thursday and Fridays have 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. West African time. Saturdays we have 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. West African time. And Sunday you see 4 p.m. So what does it look like? So that's big device. So it's going to team.
Ikola, can you hear me? We can barely hear you, please.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's a lot better now.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay. I just have to change my audio device. Okay, so
okay.
It's very important that you ensure that.
Sorry, you might want to backtrack a bit so that because they didn't actually hear the part where you started from. Yes.
From the duration?
Thank you. Yes, please.
So the duration, like I mentioned, is divided into 2 batches. We have the weekday batch, which is the batch A, and it runs from Mondays through to Fridays. It is 4 hours daily. It starts at 10 a.m. West African time to 2 p.m. West African time. But you are expected to always be in class 15 minutes before the class start time. So that said, it means that for weekday batches, you are supposed to be on the call from about 9:45 a.m. just to be sure that you are settled in and you are ready for the class for the day. And then by 10 a.m. classes start and it runs through to 2 p.m. West African time. Then for the weekend batches, we have classes running from Thursday to Sunday. So we have Thursday, Friday, and Sunday having similar start time, which is 4 p.m. West African time. So we have 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. West African time for Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. And then on Saturday, you have the classes starting at 10 a.m. West African time to 2 p.m. West African time. Like I said earlier for the batch A, same thing applies for batch B. Endeavor to be on the call 15 minutes before your class starts, right? So that's for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You're expected to be on the call at say 3:45 p.m. And then on Saturday, you're expected to be on the call at 9:15 a.m. Right? So I hope that is clear, Olabisi. Is it clearer now?
Yes, it is, Kola.
All right, thank you. So what does preparing for a class look like? So for the bootcamp, you're expected to bring your own device. So essentially, you should have your own personal computer to work with so that you are able to follow through as your facilitator is instructing you on what to do. Then, like I mentioned earlier, you have to log into your Teams app and then click on the meeting invite to join the class. And it's very important that you ensure that your microphone is muted when you are not speaking. So this is a very important part of preparing for your classes. Imagine that we have all our mics on and we are all just speaking at the same time. It becomes very rowdy. So please, if you are not speaking at any point in time, ensure that your mic is on mute, right? Then you ensure that you have a good internet connection. So if you need to find a location that you have the best reception for your internet, it's very important that you do that before your class starts so that you are not missing any part of the class, all right? And then it's very important that you communicate with a lot of courtesy and respect to both your facilitators and other boot stars, right? So members of your class, everybody should be treated with the same respect you want to receive. So speak to people respectfully, address people the way they would want to be addressed, and the way you want yourself to also be addressed, as long as you're someone that enjoys being respected. and things like that. So please be cautious in your dealings and conversations with both the boosters as well as with the facilitators. And then you are encouraged to ask questions where you need clarity. So if, for example, you are in a class and there's something that is about the class that is not clear, it is better to just indicate by maybe raising your hands, and then when you are called upon, you can ask questions. And then you can also use the chat session of section of your meetings to ask questions. I am sure your facilitator will be very willing to answer any questions that you may have. All right. So that is that on preparing for the classes. Now for class conduct, right? This says 5 minutes, but I will say 15 minutes because you want to be sure that your internet is working fine. You want to be sure that you are settled because mind works in a very mysterious way. If you are coming in rushing, chances of you getting the first few parts of the classes is low. So it's important that you come in, settle down, have your notepads, have your devices, everything ready and set to go. Then for the attendance, you are required to have at least 75% attendance in order for you to qualify for graduation. And that is just one of the requirements. So, but you have to tick all requirements for graduation. So, it's to have at least 75% attendance for graduation. Your boosters will withdraw from the bootcamp if they have an attendance that is below 40%. So once we do a review of like the first week of attendance and your attendance is below 40%, we withdraw you from that bootcamp because you are only just taking up space that is right for other people that are more interested or more available to participate, right? So if you do not have up to 40% as at the time of the first week's review of attendance, you will be withdrawn from the bootcamp, right? Also, as a booster, you are required to send an official email at least 4 hours before class commences if you are going to be absent for any tangible reason. So if you're going to be absent from class for any tangible reason, you want to be able to get an official email sent to the Women Techsters Bootcamp team at least 4 hours before classes, unless in extremely special situation. All right. So please take note of this. All right. So also there are a number of things that you have to take note of in terms of how the classes will go. Classes are a do. We usually employ a do as I do approach. So facilitators would speak for a while, show you what they are working on, show you how to do a number of things, and then on your own end, you are expected to then replicate some of the things they've done, as well as then create examples that are similar to the things they have done, right? So it's a do as I do approach. So that said, I would like to quickly just introduce you to the facilitators for the various tracks that we have and their country. When you are added to your classes, you then be sure of who exactly is the facilitator for your own batch. So just to have an idea of that it is either one of these two people in each track that would be your facilitator. So I'll start with the cybersecurity track. We have 2 facilitators, both are from Kenya. First on the list, we have Terry Muthuni. Terry Muthuni is a cybersecurity expert that has been working with Tech4Dev for a while now as an instructor. And every time she has delivered classes, the feedback has been awesome from the beneficiaries. And we've seen a lot of impact done by the classes she has taken. Same applies to David Kangara Thumbi. David is also a Kenyan, a cybersecurity engineer with over 3 years of experience in active practice. That is away from just when he was in the interning and things like that. As an active engineer, he's been an active engineer for over 3 years. And I'm sure that when you get into these classes, you will understand why we decided to go with the facilitators that we have on this track for cybersecurity. They are amazing, amazing. So that said, I'll move on to the next learning track. We have data analytics. Now for data analytics, we have 2 facilitators. One is from Ghana and the other is from Nigeria. For the person that is from Ghana, his name is Clifford Frempong. He is a data scientist actually, was about over 4 years experience in the data science field. is passionate about passing knowledge to beginners in the field of data science, data analytics, machine learning, and AI, and is looking forward to meeting you and passing as much knowledge as he can to you over this course of this meeting. Then we also have Samuel Ihegwam. For those that are from that part of Nigeria, I might have pronounced it wrong, but I hope that you can get it. But we have Samuel. He's a Nigerian that is a data scientist, majoring in data analytics. He's very passionate about making sense of data and making inferences and predictions from data. All right, and I'm sure that you will have really nice time learning from either of these facilitators. The next track we have is product design. Product design, we also have two facilitators from Nigeria. We have Adebayo Chike Odurinde and Amida Mohammed, both of which have worked with Tech4Dev for over a year now as facilitators of the product design bootcamp. And of course, if you have been working with us for over a year, it means that is testament of the fact that they have been doing great work. And that is why they are here to still pass on as much knowledge as they can over the course of this bootcamp. I'm sure you should just look forward to the classes you have. You'll be amazed at the kinds of products that you'll be designing at the end of this encounter. All right. So that said, we'll move on to the next track, which is product management. Now we also have two facilitators who are from Nigeria. First on the list is Theodora Ishola. She is a product manager who has been in the field of product management, project management, and management as a whole for over 5 years now. She also has a community of product managers that she mentors actively in that field. So it will be very interesting to be in that class. Also, we have Divine Egbona. Divine is an experienced product manager who has played a pivotal role in the launch of a number of products here in Nigeria and abroad. So he's bringing that world of experience to train you, to bring you to the point of knowing how to analyze use cases, how to create product requirement documents. All of those things are things you'll be learning during the course of your engagement with Theodora and Divine in the product management track. And the last learning track we have is the software development track. We have two facilitators who are from Nigeria, although one of them is currently based out of Nigeria, who comes in and out, but then we are both Nigerians by nationality. So we have Prince Onachuku, is a Nigerian who has a vast amount of experience in software development. He's been with the Tech4Dev for close to a year as well, and he has been doing amazing jobs over the different cohorts he had to facilitate. He's also a software developer by day, where he creates software solutions, and he's an engineer as well. So I am sure you should look forward to engaging Prince, and Prince will also look forward to engaging you in your batch. On the other hand, we also have Femi Bernard, who's a software development engineer, and also he has worked with us for a number of cohorts of the bootcamp, as well as other programs we've had at Tech4Dev. And I can assure you that you're in good hands when you are in any of the classes, with any of our facilitators, any of the tracks you have signed up for. So that is that about the facilitators. Olabisi, just to be sure, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you, Kola.
All right, thank you very much. Now, for the tools and the resources, your classes will be delivered on Microsoft Teams. I met Olabisi on the call when she was explaining that we'll be having a session to just put you through how exactly Microsoft Teams work, and what to expect in terms of how do you enter the classes, how does attendance get taken, how do you communicate with your team members, how do you work on projects, how do you do assignments, how do you submit them, and things around that. You'll be taking through all of this process in the Getting Started with Teams session that you'll be having. Then for your quizzes and tests, we'll be using Microsoft Forms. So there is a capability within Microsoft Forms that allows us to create quizzes and tests on that platform. And then for formal communication, we are trying to raise whatever emails that you need to send, and so send it to the Women Techsters Bootcamp team. So please take note of this, right? Please take note of this, right? So for your task and assessments, we're going to be having a number of assessments and tasks to perform as a way of validating the knowledge you've gained during the course of this bootcamp. So you'll be having daily quizzes or class quizzes. You'll be having weekly assessments, which is like very graded assessments, weekly assessments. And then you'll be having mini projects that will happen weekly. And then there's a project that happens at the end of the 2 weeks of training, which is like the project for the bootcamp, where you're working as teams. So you have individual projects that happen weekly. Then you have the group project that will come up at the end of the training period of this bootcamp. So we look forward to this various tasks and assessments. They are just ways of us validating the knowledge you've gained and ensuring that you are able to apply whatever knowledge you've gained during the course of your training in creating solutions that are implementable and feasible solutions. Right? So for the grading system, we mentioned that your assessment it makes up 50% of the cumulative grade. The mini project makes up 30% of the cumulative grade, while your compulsory class attendance makes up 20% of this cumulative grade. So if you miss any component of these three activities, your chances of graduating is almost non-existent, because every of these activities are compulsory. Your assessment is compulsory to take your assessment. There's no, you can't cherry pick which activity you want to perform or you want to partake in. You can't say, oh, because assessment has more weight, I should only do assessment and leave out attendance. It does not work that way. Every component of these activities are important and compulsory, right? If you do not have all of them checked, first, there is no point checking what score you have there, because you will not be graduating without having all of these components first checked, and then you can talk about what the score you got in each of them is. All right, so it is very important that you have taken note of this. All activities are compulsory. All right. So that said, we've come to the end of my session. I don't know if there are questions or what the modes by which we are able to raise questions. But I'll be willing to answer a few questions. There are. Hi, Olabisi.
Hi, Kola. I can hear you. So let me check. Okay, so I'm in the YouTube comment section. I want to check for questions, if there are any questions for you. Okay, let me see. Let's just wait a minute to see if there are any questions. Okay, so there are no questions as regards the classes just yet, but if there is any question, I'll bring it to your attention. You can as well look at the comment section also. That being said, I would just, okay, so I think, can you hear me, Kola?
Yes, I can hear you. So I just want to just wrap up by saying thank you very much. Since there are no questions, and I'm wishing everyone a very pleasant experience during the course of this week. And then for just seeing amazing things that come out of this, right? So thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you very much, Kola, for that session. So riding on what Kola has said as regards the grading system. So it's very, very important that you follow through with this grading system, because any what's it called, any if you don't follow through with this, it would mar your admission, that's your certification. At the end of this 3 weeks program, you would be certified. I can see questions around, oh, okay, am I going to be certified? Is there a certificate waiting for me? Yes, you'll be certified. as long as you make percent of your attendance, that's your assessment that was assigned to you. You took all of. So there's a way. Even when you actually participated in your group project or not. So I'm not going to do anything. Even when you're grouped and you do not participate, the mark that is assigned to that particular group, you will not be getting those marks. So it is very, very important that you do your bits, you do everything that is required of you, and that leads me to the next person that I would be calling on the call. You know, at the beginning when we shared the admission letter with you, we wrote there that share your admission letter that, oh, I've been accepted. It is very, very important that you journal your journey. It is very, very important that you journal your journey. I mean, you don't know who is looking, you don't know who is watching. The last course that we had, it was from someone just posting about, oh, okay, I've been accepted into this program. Afterwards, snippets of our classes. Oh, this is what my class looks like. This is what I did today. This is what I've learned. When they got to their project, their projects work, the week of their projects, the projects they were working on afterwards, she posted it also. And surprisingly, you know, yeah, WhatsApp is part of our social, it's part of a professional. You would not, ideally you would not count WhatsApp as a professional social platform, unlike LinkedIn, unlike your email. But she posted on WhatsApp, and she got an internship position from that. So it is important. You know, there's this advert. I'm not going to mention the brand because I'm not being paid. To speak about their brand. He said, if you don't take care of yourself, who will? If you don't speak about what you do, I mean, nobody is going to do that for you. You can't be winking in the dark and expect something miraculous to happen. No, you're winking in the dark, or you're dancing, you're displaying in the dark. Texas, nobody is going to see you. I mean, that's what I'm going to be calling you guys, the incoming Texas. So it is important. Aside me calling you Bootstars. Bootstars is like a name that we've coined from Bootcamp. So that's what we call the Bootstars that are in the program. So it is not enough for you to just be doing this in the dark. Please journal what you're doing. It is very, very important. And on that note, I will be calling on our digital media associate. His name is Usman Gafar. He's going to be walking you through the social media activities. Good morning, Usman.
Hi, Alexi. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Mic check. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My name is Usman, and I'm a digital media associate here at Tech for Dev, and I'm super excited to have everyone here on the call today. I mean, it's really amazing, you know, engaging with over 1,000 beneficiaries who would be going through the Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5. And yeah, this is the most interesting session for me. I mean, sharing your journey and sharing on social media, telling people that you've been accepted into the Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5, and you would start your tech journey here. And as Olabisi has mentioned, it's just super important that you journal your story and what you are doing, and why you are doing what you are doing. It's very important because ultimately why we are doing this is probably maybe because we want to improve ourselves in terms of our knowledge. Maybe we want to get a job in a startup company, a big tech company, or maybe we also want to become an entrepreneur. We want to start our own tech organization, or we want to incorporate tech into our businesses, our already existing businesses. So it's very important that we share what we are doing, so people know that you are doing this, and it gives us this visibility and help us to expand our horizon. A lot of people, somebody can just see you, your story, and for that someone that is following your journey. Let's say today you post about the fact that you started your bootcamp, and you'll be learning XYZ, maybe product design, maybe data science, data analysis, or whatever you have been choosing to study for the bootcamp. And you start journaling your journey to say, oh, I'm doing this. And one of the exciting thing and interesting thing is that we are going to also share with our community. We've got over 30,000 followers on our LinkedIn. We have about 29,000 followers on our Instagram. We have over 30,000 on our Facebook, and likewise our Twitter as well. We have a large community of people, partners, business owners, even people like you who are also who want to learn the tech skills like you are following us. And I mean, if we share your story with our community, you can imagine the amount of visibility that you'd have gotten from that. So it's very important that we share our story, and we're going to start by doing a personalized display picture that we're going to share on social media to tell people, oh, have been accepted. I know a lot of us shared our emails, on our social media platform saying, oh, I just got my email. And that's very interesting. That's super interesting. It helps to show that you're excited about this and you can't wait to start. So today we are going to be sharing a personalized DP, and I'm going to share my screen just to show us how to go through it. And once I'm done with my demonstration, I'm going to share the link on the YouTube channel for us to also go through it. So just a second, let me share my screen. So if you can see my screen, please just let me know.
Yes, Usman, we can see your screen.
All right. Hold
on. Yeah, you've stopped sharing your screen.
Okay, I'm going to share now. Apologies. Page. All right, great. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm just having a bit of difficulty with this Zoom. Okay, so once I share the link with you on YouTube, you would be able to see this. So the link is going to get you to this place, and once you put it on your browser, we recommend you use Chrome browser. I mean, it loads faster and it works faster with the website. So you say they ask you if you want to log in via Facebook or email or username. You rather not. I mean, it's not necessary you actually log in to get this done. So click on our rather not, and you scroll down, you see a plus icon where you have the graphics, which says I just got accepted into the Women Techsters Bootcamp 2.5. So click on the plus icon. It goes to where you have your images. And today I'll be demoing with one of my colleagues' image. She's Chigoze Paul, content associate architect for them. Okay, amazing. So one of the important things is you want to use a very nice picture. I mean, you're showcasing yourself to the world. We with the amount of content we have on social media, people actually want to see something nice, and they won't stop at something that's bad. So if you are using a blurry picture, or maybe a picture that is not showing you very properly or something, and the image is already distorted, a lot of people will just go past the content and they'll be like, oh, what's this? But use a very clear picture. You can ask someone to take a picture of you of your phone. You really do not need to go to a studio to get a very clear picture. All you need to do is ensure that you clean your phone, and get maybe natural light and take the picture. So you scroll down and then you click on generate my DP. So it's going to load. It's another page that says download. Then you scroll down again. You're going to see download my DP soon. So sometimes it might take a while to load, maybe internet reviews or anything, or maybe even the site, because so as you can see the image not downloading, you can save generated by clicking or by right clicking if you are using a laptop, or you long press it on your mobile phone just to download your image, and voila, you have your image already. You have a get DP already. So I'm going to be sharing the link with us now on the YouTube. Let me just stop sharing. I'm going to share the link with us now. So the link has been shared on the YouTube chats and it has been pinned. So yeah, if you have any question, if there are any questions relating to this, let me know. So once we get our picture done, let's ensure that we share with us on social media and we tag us accordingly. I'm going to also share some hashtags we can use while tagging us. So it's very, very important that we tag us. So once we see your post, we are going to share it. I'm looking forward to the first person that would share Get DP with us, and we'll be sharing on our page. So I'm also sharing the hashtag we can use as well. So I've also shared the hashtag. So let's ensure we tag us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Let's tag us. Let's share our display picture. We'll be sharing a lot and lot and lot. As much as we have, we're going to be sharing today. So if there are no questions for me, I would call it a day, and I would be waiting for your display pictures. Thank you all very much. I allow you to say.
Okay, thank you very much, Usman. So let me just. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see the YouTube comments. So let's see. Are there any questions for you? Okay, right now there are no questions, but I believe the process Usman shared was very explanatory, and you can easily navigate the GetDP platform. It's just get on it, follow the instructions bit by bit, and voila, you're good to go. The link also will be shared after this orientation. We'll be sending you an email tomorrow where we'll share the link of the recording of this meeting. We'll share the Get DP with you also, and the orientation materials, everything that was used in the course of this orientation, it would also be shared with you so that you can see the timing for your classes, the timeline, the batches, and everything. Okay, so I can already see people helping one another out in the comment section. Thank you very much for those that were able to navigate Teams, and also they are giving pointers to those that have not been able to do that. You don't have to create an account for you to upload your pictures. Am I right, Usman? You don't have to create an account before you can upload the picture on GetDP.
Yes, you do not need to create an account. You just click on "I'd rather not," and it will take you to the you'll just be able to do it. So it's as simple as that. You do not need to create an account.
Okay. Thank you very much. So part of the things, part of the questions that is being asked in the comment section, once you click on the invitation that I sent to you, and it takes you, if you have Teams app on your phone or your system, it takes you automatically to the Teams app on your phone or your laptop. All you have to do is click on the icon that is your avatar. For Teams, I'm coming. Would I be able to share my screen? That will be done when our IT support lead comes on the call. You click on the avatar, the drop down, you see technology for change there. It takes you straight to the group that you're in. So it's very easy to navigate. You just have to be patient and take your time. On that note, we would be taking the session before any other one. She's on the call already. That's Ojonoka. She is the placement lead at Tech for Dev. She is going to be introducing you to the soft skill training curricula. So part of the things, aside your training, part of the things that would be taking you through in this training would be that we are going to be providing you with a technical skill, but we know that technical skill is not just, it's enough, but then you need an extra thing that would make you excel in the tech space. You need your soft skill. If you don't have this people relationship, you might not be able to excel in whatever company that you're being attached to, that you want to go and intern in, or you want to go and work fully as an entry level. So it is important that you beef up your soft skill training, your soft skill skills. So I would be handing over to Ojonoka. She's on the call already. Hi, Ojonoka, how you doing?
Hear me?
I can barely hear you. The line is breaking.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Oh yes, I can hear you perfectly now.
Fantastic.
Good
How are you
afternoon.
doing? Good afternoon.
I am
Thank you
very
for
well.
having me.
Thank you for
Awesome.
joining.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Ojonota Diokesi. I work with the Freelancing team at Techsters. It's a pleasure to talk to you this afternoon. I will be walking you through two things basically. I'm going to share some relevant soft skills that you need for some people who are already working and people who are hoping to get internet and jobs or whatever it is in the community. I'll be sharing some things that will help you excel because you cannot just depend on yourself.
Hi, Noka. We can barely hear you. The line is your line is actually it's echoing.
Is this better?
Oh yes, it's perfect now.
Okay, I think the issue was with my headphones.
Okay.
So like I was saying that I will share two things with you in this session. First is some soft skills that will be very, very important for people who are either already working and people who are also looking to get employment at any point, whether during this bootcamp or subsequently, because it doesn't matter what your field is. You cannot only depend on your technical expertise or any kind of expertise. In fact, you cannot only depend on that to excel, especially if you're going to be working with a group of people. I'll be sharing some of that with you. Then secondly, I'll be sharing details of the plans we have for your next session sometime in March. I think that will be March 2nd. Yes, I'll be sharing that with you. Let me see if I can share my screen now. And Olabisi, please let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
It's coming up. Oh yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, real quick, I want to share 9 important soft skills that will help you. It doesn't matter if you're already working or not. First is self-assessment. If you can see my screen, you see some bullet points under self-assessment. It just means that first you need to understand yourself. Who are you as a person? You cannot copy what somebody else is doing. I don't know if you've been in class, maybe in secondary school, and you had either had experience of somebody who doesn't attend class. The person didn't ever attend class or only attend class once or twice. But when results are out, they're coming first, second, third. Some people just have that thing. It's not magic. People learn differently. People understand and interpret things differently. So it's very, very important for you to understand yourself. Know the things that come to you easily, things that easily trigger you. Understand your personality type. I know there are different platforms that you can check your personality type and know what easily comes to you and what doesn't. And I think understanding yourself will also help you to understand how to relate with other people, because then you will know that people are also different. Not everybody's like you, okay? There's also communication. Communication is verbal, is also written. You need to understand the different learning styles of your workplace. You need to learn how to talk. You need to know when to use slangs. If you're working in a global organization, for example, and you're making a presentation, you need to know that not everybody understands Nigerian slang or your local slang from your country, depending on what country you're in. You need to learn how to write effectively. There are tools that can help you. There's Grammarly. You can use Google to search for templates. You need to learn how to use the right words, especially in a formal setting. And of course, you can always go online, read more about how to get better in communication. You can go on YouTube, watch videos that can help your communication as well. Third is teamwork. Teamwork is very, very important if you're not a one-man business, for example, whether you have people working for you or you're working as an employee in an organization, you need to be able to work with other people. You cannot be a one-man army. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so you need to learn how to collaborate. There are different collaboration tools. It's up to you to know which one is used in your organization and learn how to use it. You know, you need to know how to, if you're in a leadership position, you need to understand the strength of your team so that you can know who to assign what to. If you have different assignments, say you need to get an email draft, or you need to have a speaking engagement, you have all these different things that you need to do at the same time, and you want to assign, you should know that, okay, X team member is a very shy person, cannot help me, cannot represent me in a speaking engagement. So maybe this person should worry about writing email templates, for example. You know, understand different people and how they work. Okay, understand people's perspective. You don't throw out people's opinions. Okay, and if you're going to work as a leader, you will have to learn to set realistic expectations from your team. Okay, and then you need to learn how to encourage your team members. Either you are working as a leader or even as a team member. Okay, you have to make sure you're making work easier for your team, depending on what the work is, right? Then there's productivity. There are different ways you can be productive, or that you should be productive. One very important one, especially now that everyone is looking for remote opportunities, is creating a very productive workstation. If, for example, you're working from home, the idea is not for you to sit on your bed and be working. You can easily sleep. You don't know, you might be able to, that might be your weak point, being on your bed. But if you're going to work at home, for example, you need to create a space. Even if you don't have, you know, pretty tables or chairs, you need to be able to create a working environment for you to know that, okay, this space, when I'm here, it's time for work. Or when I'm working on my laptop, I keep my phone one side, or I turn off my social media, for example. Whatever it is that will help you to concentrate, you have to do that. And it's not just for people working from home, even in the office. People can be in the office using office internet to go on Instagram, you know, to watch uneducative videos on YouTube. You can try to ensure that that is not you. Try to create a productive work environment for yourself, okay? Another way you can do that is if you're starting your week, for example, you have to learn to create to-do lists, okay? And learn to work on things per priority. If you work in a team, for example, here at Tech for Dev, and you have so many people coming to you to chip in from different teams, you need to know which one is priority. You need to know which one is urgent. Of course, everything can be important, but everything cannot be urgent at the same time. You have to learn that. That way, you won't spend the whole day or the whole week feeling like you did nothing, even though you were busy, because, you know, that happens, right? That happens. Then there is diversity in the workplace. This is so important in this age and time where people are working across countries. A lot of people are relocating, you know, they are migrating, they're working with people from different ethnicities, people from different religions, you know, people with different sexual orientations is becoming a thing now. You need to understand that this is a global war. The global war we talk about is no longer just in the books. We are living in it now. You don't even know what comments you put on social media that will put somebody off. Talk more of when you're working with this person. You know, you need to be careful about that. You need to be culturally sensitive. You need to be sensitive to people's what do they call them these days? What do they call them? You know, I already said sexual orientations, but they have this. I'm trying to remember what it's called. You know, people identify as different things, right? These days. So you need to be sensitive. Your moral judgment should not have any place in your workplace. Like, keep it to yourself. You can gist about it with your colleagues, with your family, or rather with your friends, with your family, but not in the workplace, because you can be hurting somebody else, right? You need to be sure to manage your facial expressions when you see some things, when you hear some things, you know. Yes, gender identities, sexual orientations, people's pronouns, you know, people that even disabled, you need to manage how you respond to that. You need to do that in a respectful way as long as you're in the workplace, okay? Then understanding workplace harassment. I wish I could say this was something that is only related to women, but that's not the case. Even men get harassed in their workplaces right now. In fact, I read about a story of an employee of one of these big companies. They were in an office party, something like that, and then a senior management lady tried to, make a pass at this guy, and he refused. And somehow he lost his job because it looks like the lady interpreted it differently, or the lady reported it differently. But, you need to be able to understand how to keep yourself, how to mind your business, how to not abuse people, knowingly or unknowingly. When you come to a new workplace, it's not in your place to be touching people's shoulders, thinking you're being nice. It might be fine in your house or in your country, but you do not just assume that people are fine with it. Some people will not accept hugs from the other gender. They will not, they won't accept gifts. So people will not accept handshakes. You have to understand how people relate and respect it. And if this is you, if you have boundaries, communicate your boundaries clearly. If you think your boss is looking at you in a funny way, is asking you to stay longer hours, and you're uncomfortable, if you think they're sending you messages that are unprofessional, you need to find a way to express yourself. That's what the HR is there for, okay? I know that sometimes these things don't work, but there's always a way around it. There are board members of organizations that you can report to, and all of that. Another thing you should be careful of is understanding leadership. I know that everyone is a leader in one way or the other, even if it's just in your house, or in your home, or in your small team, right? You need to be able to understand hierarchies, either from above, or people who are on your level, or people who report directly to you. You need to understand hierarchies. You need to be able to manage feedback across different angles, either from your bosses, your subordinates, or people you're on the same level with. Learn how to manage feedback. I already spoke about delegating, decision making. You need to be able to have enough knowledge for you to be an effective leader, to be a good leader. All those things that we criticize, in front of criticizing about leaders, maybe from work, from your place of worship, or just expectations you have of leaders. You should think about that for yourself as well, no matter what level you're playing at. And then wellness. Wellness is about just managing your work-life balance. The fact that somebody works all night doesn't mean you should do that too. Know what is burnout, what burns you out. Some people have higher threshold for stress, but you have to understand what works for you, okay? So identifying and managing different types of stress. And it's why people do sports, they're doing yoga, people are watching movies just to relax. Know how you relax best. If you relax best by sleeping, like me, please know when your body needs sleep, okay? Yes, like I said, it's all about having a work-life balance. Your mental health is very, very important. When we hear that people who are very happy, who went out with their families, who went to parties, just suddenly kill themselves, well, it's all about mental health issues, okay? So you need to protect your mental health. I know people throw around, oh, this thing is affecting my mental health. They throw it around loosely, but it's also very important for you to understand when your mental health is at risk, and understand toxic workplaces, understand when you're in a toxic environment, and also try not to be the toxic person or toxic environment in your workplace, okay? So it's very important to keep these things in check and learn about it, read about it, watch videos about it, so it will even help you understand yourself better. And the last one I want to talk about is professionalism. Professionalism is also very, very important in this age and time. For people who are going to be working on site or who are already working on site, you need to know what the dress code is in your environment, in your organization. Yes, tech people dress down, you see them with nice t-shirts and pair of jeans, but is that what your organization accepts? Don't say, oh, this is how they do it in tech for dev, so my organization must do this too. No, you need to understand what works where you are at. You all need to be emotionally intelligent, know when to pass nice or know when not to pass silly jokes, know what people accept, what they don't accept, expand your professional vocabulary. I believe everyone on this call wants to be in tech in one way or the other. What are the kind of words, the lingo that they use in your space? You need to learn it, okay? Best practices of leaving voicemail. Depending on your organization, some organizations don't exactly use voicemail, but you need to learn what the best practices are. How to work remotely. I think I already touched on this. Be available. If you say you want to work remotely, it's not your boss's business whether they took light or something happened. You have to plan ahead. If all these things are going to come up, you need to let them know so that if you're going to be behind schedule on anything, don't let your colleagues or your bosses ask you first, okay? Because for you to work remotely, it means there's some level of trust that is placed on you. And then we have telephone etiquette, even video call etiquette, right? If you're going to be having a Zoom call, for example, at work, and you need to turn your video on, it's your responsibility to make sure that your background is clean, is clear, no noise. You don't need to be in the market when you know that you have a meeting with your boss or your colleagues. That would be very irresponsible, okay? Also, you need to grow your professional network. Identify the right people in your network and connect with them. LinkedIn is there. Twitter is there. Twitter is very, very good tool as well that you can leverage. You can attend events, virtual events, physical events, and connect with people that are relevant to your field. Okay. Then expressing appreciation is also very good. A simple thank you for your time. Thank you for returning my call. Thank you for accepting my connection invite. It goes a long way, and it will keep you in people's minds. And all of this, even having a great workplace ethic, will help you to build a positive reputation, because you're not always going to be in rooms where your name is mentioned. So when your name is mentioned in a room that you're not in, what are they going to be saying? Your reputation, either good or bad, is what, unfortunately, is what is going to be used, to judge you, either to get opportunities or not. Okay, so it's very, very important to maintain a great workplace ethic. So I just ran through this really quick because of our time, but I really love it if you could do some other research to see how you can leverage this to be more productive at work. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen now and just quickly touch on what I spoke about earlier regarding your second session. I think the session will be on the 2nd of March. I'm sure relevant details will be shared with you. And the reason this session is very important is because over the last 2 years, we've noticed, I know if I was to hear comments now, I'm sure some of you will already have this feedback about tech layoffs. Companies are having hiring freeze. What is going on? What is going on? There's a link I use to track all the tech layoffs globally. And I can tell you that this year so far, and we're just in February, over 98,000 people have been laid off globally just this year. This is not last year. So what's really going on? Even up until 2 days ago, I think, we had news of people laying off. So how do you protect yourself from this? And the people being laid off, and they're not entry-level talents. These are people who have been in tech for years and years and years, but this is not to scare us. This is not to scare you, because there is always a way around it. Okay, people are still getting jobs. It's not just the bad news. People are still hiring. Okay, but aside from getting a 9 to 5, what else can you do with your skill? Right. So we decided that we are going to be talking. We're going to be sharing tips on freelancing with you. I wish I could see comments. Olabisi, if there's any comment about freelancing, please let me know. So we're going to organize a freelancing session for you next month. In that session, you get to interact with a professional freelancer who is going to take you through different platforms and how you can sign up on at least one of them. Okay, the idea is whether or not you are employed, whether or not you are affected by either hiring freeze or firing, whatever it is, it should not stop you from using your technical skills to get jobs, to get gigs and earn money, whether from Nigeria or not. Because sometimes the economic downturn might be just in a particular country. If, for example, you're in Nigeria and, there's all these naira shortage, there's people not having access to the dollar, so many things are going on, but you should not be restricted by the economy of your physical location, right? And we think that freelancing is one great way to pull this off. So yes, we're going to be having that session with you. I'm really excited about this. I hope you are excited as well. Yes, so if there are no specific questions from me, I'll just say thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. I tried to make this as short as possible. I hope I was able to, because sometimes the economic downturn might be
okay. Thank you, Ojonoka, for that. The boosters are really looking forward to the freelancing session. I mean, it's something that everyone on the call is going to benefit from. They're really going to benefit from it. So it's not a question of who and when. It's I'm sure all of them want to benefit from that. Thank you very much, Ojonoka.
Awesome.
That being said, okay, thanks so much. That being said, we'll just move on to the next segment, which is I know you all are already getting so anxious. Yeah, some of us have not received the invite. I've not seen okay, those that have received, having troubles navigating the Teams platform. You all, don't you worry. I mean, our IT support lead is here to rescue. I'm going to introduce our IT support lead. Is the person of Godwin Shukuru. Is going to be introducing you to Teams and getting feedback. So after a session today, for those that are still having having it impossible to navigate Teams, is going to be holding a session with you all tomorrow. Please do well. It's not just enough for us to just schedule the meeting. Do well to please attend the meeting tomorrow. If you have a challenge, he's going to now be having a one-on-one. It's going to be a very practical class where we'll be having a one-on-one with those that are having the Teams platform. They'll be sharing their screen and you'll be walking them through the challenges. So I'll be calling on Godwin right now. Hi, Godwin. How you doing?
Hi, Olabisi. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, good afternoon. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing also?
I'm very well. Good to have you on the call.
Yeah, same here. Hi, boosters. Welcome to 2.5 Bootcamp orientation. I'm sure you guys are so happy to be here. Sorry, please, can I get a link to the YouTube channel so I can in the chat box so I can also see some things?
Oh, okay. I will send it to you on your Teams platform right away.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can drop it on the chat here. So, hi, boosters. My name is Sukuro Godwin. I'm a technology support lead here in Tech for Dev. So, congratulations once more to you guys. I know you guys have been wondering who is behind this IT support email. So, this is the face behind the support email. I've been getting a couple of emails since yesterday. Okay, before yesterday, like since last week or so, regarding I can't join in. I have not gotten the invite. In fact, an email I just received an email right now. So I keep getting emails. I have not received the invite. This, that. That's fine. Don't worry. You guys are covered here on safe hands. Okay, so a quick one. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. I guess most of us received a PDF on how to navigate to Microsoft Teams, and some persons actually went through it. They understood the whole thing, while some still had issues with one thing or the other. So we're going to fix everything today, and so the ones we are unable to fix today, we would fix that tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. So we're going to go through the PDF file, that's PDF document on how to navigate to Microsoft Teams. Okay. Okay, so can you confirm you can see my screen now? Can anyone confirm you can see my screen?
Yes, Godwin,
Yes,
I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Jadisola. Okay, so boosters, I wish I could call each one and like I wish I could call our names. Okay, so this is the PDF file, how to navigate and get started with Microsoft Teams. As we all know, Microsoft Teams is a Microsoft application which we use in collaboration. We use for meetings. We use colleagues or internal colleagues also use Microsoft Teams for collaboration, for sharing purposes, and all of that. So for Bootcamp 2.5, we're going to be using Microsoft Teams for our training, for our assignment, projects, and all of that. I know this is the first time some of us are actually hearing about Microsoft Teams, while some have been making use of Teams before now. So this is the PDF, just a 10-page slide on how to navigate and get started with Microsoft Teams. Hold on, before you actually get in, before you actually continue, before you actually start, there are some things you need to make sure they're in place before, you need to make sure some things are in place before you proceed or commence with the program. So first is you need to make sure your computer operating system is up to date. Note, your computer should have a Windows 10 or 11 installed and also activated, not just installed alone. Not just having a Windows 10 or a Windows 11 installed. You must make sure it is also activated, because once it's not activated, definitely you might experience one issue or the other. I received an email last week regarding some persons were like saying they have Windows 7. I said Windows 7 is out of support. Even Microsoft don't support Windows 7 at the moment. It's out of support. Windows 7, Windows 8. I know of Windows 10 and Windows 10 and above. Windows 10 and above. That's Windows 10, Windows 11. So to be eligible to use Microsoft Teams for the purpose of this Bootcamp 2.5, you must make sure you have a computer, not a phone. That's another thing. Make sure you have a computer, not a phone. To make everything seamless and accessible, I would advise you get a Windows computer. You can actually get a Mac computer also, or a Linux computer, or a Chrome computer. But make sure it's a laptop or a computer. It's not advisable to use a phone, because you might get distracted, or you might not get full prompt attention of the program when you use a mobile phone. It's advisable you get a laptop or a computer. So when logging into the laptop, please download So this is the link in the PDF file. This is a link. It's actually an accessible link. So once you click on this link, it will take you to a page. Let me copy the link, copy link. So this is it. So you click on download for desktop. You're not downloading for mobile, it's for desktop. So click on download for desktop. I have Microsoft Teams on my computer. That's why I'm not going to click on the link. So let's say I don't have Microsoft Teams. That's when I would need to click on download for desktop. I have Microsoft Teams already installed. That's why I don't need to click. So once you click on download for desktop, you'll get another. Okay, let me click on it. I think you should get to a different page. So you click on download Teams. So once you click on download Teams, you click on open file, it will install on your computer. Be it a Mac computer, be it a Windows computer, any computer it would install definitely. Okay. Thank you. So it's going to install on your computer. So once you install Microsoft Teams, so let me go back to the PDF. Go back to the PDF. So once you click on the link above, the next slide is what you see. So you need to select Teams for work or school, which I just showed you guys. Can you see? you need to select this. So once you get to this prompt, once you get to this page, you click on download themes. So the next step, the last time I checked, you guys were instructed to provide an Outlook email address. So once you provide your Outlook email address, I sent the invite, like I sent an invite yesterday, this morning. Yeah, I sent an invite yesterday. So once you get an invite, you would need to check your Outlook email address. You will get something like this. And I received a couple of emails today saying, I clicked on accept invitation, nothing is happening, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. Don't worry, I'm going to try that today on the call. So once you get something like this, you go to your Outlook mail, like an invite was sent to this email. Can you see? This is a test. This is my email, godwin0705@outlook.com. I sent an invite was sent to this email. So once an invite is sent to the email, you'll see a pop-up like this in your inbox. So if you don't get it in your inbox, it's advisable you check your junk or spam folder. So take note of that. That you check it. So, but out of 100 emails sent, out of 100 invites sent, or out of 100 invitations sent, 90% or 90 emails get to the inbox. So, but once you check the first day, you check the second day, and you don't receive the email, you need to check your junk and spam folder. So once it's not in your junk folder, it's not in your spam folder, it's not in your inbox folder, then you can send an email to support@techfordev.com. So this is the invite I get. So once you click on accept invitation, you get the next page on your screen here. So once you get the next page, you just need to click on accept. This is the only thing you need to do. Click on accept. And it's going to take us to a different place where it shows your apps is now available, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But just ignore that. Ignore that. So once you click on this, just click on accept. So once you click on accept, you're good to go. So once you click on accept, the next thing you need to do is you need to just sign in to you need to go back to your email address. Okay, this is after you're getting the invite. So one thing is you're going to get an email address also. You're going to get an email signifying the learning track which you applied for. So for those who apply for data science, you're going to get an email. You're going to get an email welcoming you to data science. For those that applied to the, cybersecurity, you're going to get an email. You're going to get an email. For those who apply for product design, product management, and all of that, you're going to get an email also. So once you notice you're not being added to the right channel or to the right group, you need to send an email also. You need to send an email to support@techfordev.com. Actually, the process is quite easy and straightforward. We're going to do that also on the call. So once you do that, once you don't receive an email or an invite in the next 3 or 4 days, just send an email to support@techfordev.com. So once you do that, okay, for those who actually got the invite and clicked on accept invitation, so the next thing you need to do is you need to go to your Microsoft Teams. Don't forget, you need to have downloaded your Microsoft Teams before now. So once you click on Microsoft Teams, it's going to a page like this is going to appear. You need to input your name, your company, or something. You click on continue. So once you click on continue to show you welcome to Microsoft Teams, you're going to get this option, Technology for Social Change and Development Initiative. You're going to appear as a guest because you're a guest user, definitely. You get a different option also. Depends on how your Microsoft Teams, depends on how you've been using your Microsoft Teams, or depends on how your personal email address, what you've used your personal email address for. But note, make sure you click on Technology for Social Change and Development. That's what we're actually concerned about. So once you click on that, you click on continue. Immediately you click on continue, you're going to see the group you applied for. So for example, let's say I applied for data science. I'm going to see data science here. I'm going to see data science cohort 2.5. It's going to appear on my Teams. So let's say I applied for product management. Once I log into my Teams, I should see product management on the far left here. If it's product design, the same thing applies to product design, data science, cybersecurity, and all of that. So that's the way it works. So it's quite easy and simple. So I'm going to be doing a test right now. So I want you guys to pay full attention and see the way it works. I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now.
Hi, Godwin. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here with you. Just one sec,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Okay, so can anyone see my screen? Labisi, can you confirm you can see my screen at the moment?
Not yet. We can't see your screen yet.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't. Okay, yes, I can see it now.
Okay. So you can see my screen. You can see the Outlook email address, right? The Outlook platform.
Yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I'm going to be sending myself an invite. So I want you guys to pay attention. I'm going to send myself an invite. So just I want you guys to see and I want you guys to pay attention and see the way it works. Sending myself an invite right now. I'm trying to sign in. One sec.
Yes, I can see Godwin.
Okay. So you can see my screen. You can see the Outlook email address, right? Hello.
Godwin, I think we lost you for a while.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I'm going to be sending myself an invite. Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me now? You guys pay
Okay, yes,
attention
we
and
can
see the
hear
way
you.
it works. Okay. So I'm trying to send myself an invite right now. Okay, almost there on 557 of Outlook. Let's go. Okay, so I'm sure you guys can see my screen at the moment. Can you see my screen? Okay, so I just sent myself an invite. Just sent myself an invite right now. Okay, so Can anyone see my screen? Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Godwin, yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. So I just sent myself an invite. So can you confirm you can see my Outlook email address?
I can see a blank screen. Okay, yes, I can see your email now.
Okay, perfect. So this is the same thing I'm very sure everyone actually got. So once you click on this, I'm very sure most of us got this email. You got the invite. You only get this email if you provide a correct and a valid email address. But if you provide a wrong email address, definitely you won't get this invite. You won't get the invite in your mailbox. So this is my Outlook email. That's why we were advised to provide an Outlook email address. Definitely. So once you get it, you need to click on it. Just click on it and click on accept invitation. So once you click on accept invitation, by default, by design, it's going to redirect you to a different place. Can you see? I'm very sure most of us actually got this also. So you click on accept. Okay, I think I can see yes in the comments, which is fine. It's obvious we're in sync. So it's going to show up like I'm very sure. Yeah, I'm very sure most of us got this page also. This is my apps page. So I received a lot of emails saying they got the invite, they click on accept invitation and everything. But when they got to this my apps, it was blank. Some said they could not say anything, but it's fine. The most important thing is what we did already. You already clicked on accept invitation, which is very fine. Okay, Olajiri Amina said you got an invite, you click on the link, and you're getting this error invitation failed. Okay. So I think you need to confirm, you need to try to accept the invitation on a different browser. That's for Olajiri Amina. Yeah, you need to try that on a different browser. I think that answers your question. For example, let's say you're using Microsoft Edge. You can try that on Microsoft Chrome or something. So I think it's a cached credential issue. That's the issue your challenge you're facing. That's for Amina. So once you get here, once you're stuck on this page, I'm very sure most of us were actually stuck on this particular page. There are no apps to show, blah, blah, blah. You were so worried and everything. Don't worry. You're still in the program. So once you get here, all you need to do is you need to go back to your Microsoft Teams. You need to just go to your Microsoft Teams. So once you go to your Microsoft Teams, you need to sign in. So once you sign in, immediately you sign in, you would see a pop-up showing you need to accept. Okay, enough of your talk. Let me even open it so you can see together. Let me open it so we can see together. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So I'm going to share the Microsoft Teams application. Let's share the Microsoft Teams application so you can see. Just let me know if you can see my Microsoft. Let me know if you can see my Microsoft Teams application.
No, Godwin. I don't know. Can you see?
Thank you.
Sorry, Jade, what did you say?
Can you see Godwin's screen?
No, I cannot. Godwin, we can't see your screen, please.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay. We can't see it yet.
Okay. So let me try to reshare again.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess you'll be able to
Okay,
see
we
my
can see your
Microsoft Teams
screen
now.
now. Yes, we can
Okay.
see it now.
Okay. So boosters, once you're done accepting the invite from your email, so you need the next thing you need to do, you need to sign in to your Microsoft Teams. So once you sign into your Microsoft, I'm going to sign into my Microsoft Teams right now. So I'm going to, yes, this is another thing you need to take note of. So for those who have been using Microsoft Teams before now, you might see a lot of email addresses here. So the reason why you can see a lot of email addresses, because I've been signing in with different email addresses on my Microsoft Teams. So once you open your Microsoft Teams, you need to select the Outlook email which you actually got the invite on. Don't make that mistake of selecting a different email address. So you need to sign in with the email address you got the invite on, which should be an Outlook email address. So I'm going to sign in with my Outlook email address now, which is this. Okay, password. Remember my password. Click on OK. Yeah, you might not get all of these prompts because, yeah, you might not get all of these prompts due to the security policies on your PC. So it might just once you try to sign in, it might just sign you in immediately. So can you see? I don't know if anyone can actually see my screen at the moment. So this is the prompts you should get. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Godwin. We can.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so this is the prompt. This is what you should actually see once you sign in. So this is the point. This is like, yeah. So once you get to this point, you just need to click on Technology for Social Change and Development Initiative, which is quite easy and straightforward. So it's prompting me for password again. So it's loading.
Hi, Godwin. Are you trying to speak? Because you're on mute.
Hi, Godwin, can you hear us? Hello, Godwin. Hi, Godwin, we can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello, Godwin. Yeah, can you hear us? Please confirm you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me if you
Oh,
can hear me?
yes, yes, we can hear you. We can, please.
So sorry, I had audio issue. So I just added myself to different learning channel. Can you see? I added myself to data analysis, which showed up immediately. So data analysis batch A. I added myself to product management, which also showed up immediately. So the thing you need to watch out for is the main thing is you go to your Outlook email addresses, you accept the invitation. So once you accept the invitation, you go back to your Microsoft Teams, which has been installed on your computer already. So once you go back to your Microsoft Teams, make sure you sign in with the email accounts that received the invites. I know some of us actually provided a Gmail account, some of us provided an Hotmail account, but I'm sure most invites were actually sent to our Outlook accounts. So once you accept the invite, once you accept the invitation from your Outlook account, the next thing is you need to go back to your Microsoft Teams. So once you go back to your Microsoft Teams, you need to sign in with the Outlook email account. Sign in with your email address and get the password. So once you sign in, a page or a pop-up is going to pop up for you to select the organization you're actually trying to sign into. So as discussed earlier on, I advised you click on Technology for Social Development and Initiative. So once you click on that, then your Microsoft Teams is going to open up. So once your Microsoft Teams open up, you will definitely you're going to see your teams here on the left-hand corner. I added myself to data analysis, which appears here, so data analysis batch A. So that is why it is showing here. I added myself to product management, which is actually showing up here also. So you're going to get a prompt, or you're going to see everything. Once you are added to you're going to see everything to you're going to get a prompt on your teams. And you're going to see notification also once you're added to your learning track or the right channel. So for those, okay, someone said, can you sign in using yes, you can sign in using your mobile phone, but it's advisable you use a computer for easy access. And for easy access, it's advisable you use your computer for easy access. Okay, so I'm trying to check some of the comments. Yeah. Okay, so some people said, okay, Aisha said, I didn't get the invite. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is what's going to happen. For those who got the for those who are unable to get the invites, for those who got the invite and could not accept the invitation, for those who accepted the invitation and wasn't able to sign in to or log into Microsoft Teams, okay, for those who were able to log into Microsoft Teams and you could not see your Teams channel or your Teams group, I think you guys all fall in the same category. So as said by Jadisola earlier, as said by Obola BC, we're going to have a section tomorrow. So it's going to be it's going to be based on practical. It's going to be based on practical, and it's going to be a resolution step. So I would advise, if you want to join the section, it's advisable you make sure you have a computer available, because it's not going to be possible for us to start troubleshooting with you on a mobile phone. It's going to be stressful on my part and on your part also. So make sure you have a computer ready by tomorrow. Make sure you have a good internet also. Okay, and for those who are unable to download Microsoft Teams, I'm going to do that tomorrow also while we're on the call. So it's going to be based on a screen sharing session. We're going to do everything. It's quite easy and straightforward. It's not going to take, it should not take you more than 5 minutes to get added to your right channel or your right team. So having said all of that, I want you to just keep your questions, your complaints, and everything to tomorrow. We're going to fix everything. Okay, someone said I have the Microsoft Teams app already. you're trying to accept, but it takes to a site showing no apps. I think I talked about that earlier on. That's catering. Once it shows you, once it takes you to the page where it's, well, once it takes you to the blank page, the next thing is just go back to your Microsoft Teams. Go back to your Microsoft Teams and sign in. Sign in with your Outlook email address and password. So once you sign in successfully, just click on Technology for Social Development. Accept that. You might see different organization name, but it's advisable you click on Technology for Social Development. And for those who forgot their password, you need to contact Microsoft Outlook to help you get your password back. I'm very sure some of us forgot our password to our Outlook accounts and all of that. So you try to reset your password before tomorrow. So once you once one section tomorrow, you won't have any reason to start complaining about password or anything. Okay, for those who could not get an invite also, I think you need to join the call tomorrow for those who are unable to get an invite. And take note also, the invites would be sent to an Outlook account. Nobody's going to send an invite to a Gmail account or an Hotmail account. Basically, for now, an Outlook account is needed for anything you're going to be doing throughout the course of the program. Okay, Elizabeth said, when I click on accept invite, it leads me to a sign-in page. I didn't see where to sign on. I said, okay. So we're going to treat all of that tomorrow. So keep your questions and your complaints for tomorrow. I'm very sure you get an invite or you get an email regarding tomorrow's section. Yeah, I think that will be all for now from my end. Jadesola, Labisi.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Godwin. So as Godwin has said, please let's remember tomorrow to join the call with Godwin so that all issues that we might have concerning Teams, joining Microsoft at home, Outlook can be addressed on that call. So right about now, I'm going to be calling someone from the content communication team. She's going to be talking to us about storytelling. I mean, Olabisi said earlier that if you don't make noise about yourself, nobody would help you. Nobody would, what's this word? Nobody would do backup for you. You know when you're singing, yeah, there's a lead singer, the backup. So if you don't lead people to talking about you, then you don't have backups. So I'm going to be calling on Anolu Sawyer. She'll be taking you through the storytelling. Hi, Anu.
Hi, Jadisara. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Congratulations once again to all boosters for making it to this cohort of the Women Techsters Bootcamp. Like everybody on this call has said, you are lucky to have, made it through because we had quite a large number of applications and just a couple of you made it through. I also like to celebrate every single person for making this decision to, apply, because I believe that I'm thinking that a couple of you, this is the first time that you're having anything to do with tech. So I know that, it might be strange and all of that, but yeah, I'd like to celebrate you all for deciding and, making up your mind to apply for the Women Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5, for taking your time. I'd like to celebrate your confidence in yourself. So I'll be sharing my screen briefly. I'm going to be talking about storytelling as a powerful tool. Storytelling as a powerful tool. Give me a minute. Okay, almost there. Almost there. So sorry, my screen is coming up now. Sorry, can we all see my screen? Can we see my screen? Hi, Jadisala, can you see my screen? Thank you. Like Jadisala said, my name is Anolu Asoya. I'm a content intern and I work with the content team at Tech4Dev. And today I'm going to be taking you through storytelling, a powerful tool in career growth. I mean, first you might begin to wonder, what's storytelling? What's the essence of storytelling? Why should I tell my story? What benefits would I gain if I, start to share my story? According to Forbes, stories are said to be more powerful than statistics in convincing people. And even though it sounds like a very interesting claim, it is, however, true. Because, we human beings are quite emotional. And so even though facts and figures are so, amazing to look at, they are appealing, they are sight appealing, I don't think it makes as much impact that, telling stories would. Yeah, next slide. How do you tell your story? I mean, I feel like the next question in your mind is, oh, you've told us the importance of telling our story, but how do I tell my story? So the importance of telling your story cannot be overemphasized. However, I would like to share with you a few tips on how you can share your story with us at Tech4Dev and the content team. There are several ways by which you can share your story, and one of these ways is one-on-one interaction. Okay, so how do I mean? Usman has put us through the making of, the Get DP to say, oh, I've been accepted into Women Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5. How do you now tell somebody? It starts from you telling your siblings, your brother, your sister to say, oh, I've gotten into Bootcamp Cohort 2.5. You telling a friend, oh, Tokbe and Tayo, I've gotten into Women Techsters Cohort 2.5. Before you know it, your auntie in Ilorin and your uncle far away in the United Kingdom, they've gotten to know that you are starting a new career journey in tech. And of course, they will start to look out to see, oh, what's going to become of like what's going to be the end of this story. They'll start to, watch out to see your progress and the progress you're going to make in the next 3 weeks. Another effective way by which you can tell your stories with written words, you could take to blog posts, you could take to articles. We have amazing platforms like Medium, like WordPress, like Substack, by which you can just write and, share your story. You can start by saying, oh, I started my classes today, the Women Techsters Bootcamp. In fact, you can start from today and say, oh, I started Women Techsters Bootcamp Cohort 2.5 today. We had our orientation session. We had amazing speakers. Oh, they spoke about this and they spoke about that, That way, before you know it, you get comfortable with using, written words to share your story. Week 1, you can now start to say, oh, my classes have started. Oh, I'm unfamiliar with some of these terms, some of these words, but thankfully, my facilitator explained it. Like that. Before you know it, you become a pro at telling your own story. Another effective way by which you can tell your story would be with pictures and with words. I mean, and this, this method is effective on social media platforms. We have LinkedIn, we have Twitter, we have Instagram. And even though you don't necessarily have to make use of pictures, it's just like an added advantage if you make use of pictures, because I mean, pictures are quite attractive. People would see it and people would want to read on to say, oh, what's in the caption? I mean, the pictures will most likely captivate the attention of people, and they want to get to see, oh, what is this person talking about? So of course you can share snippets or share screenshots of this orientation session, and in the caption you can talk about, oh, what today was about, what you learned. And then when you start your classes, you can start to share and say, oh, today I learned about this, I learned about that, and so on and so forth. Another method by which you can tell your stories with videos. Making videos is like another effective method of storytelling. Instagram Reels is like one of the most effective. People are now conversant with Instagram Reels, so you can just collate the essence of all of this is we are telling you to sell yourself. Nobody's going to sell you as much as you can sell yourself. Nobody's going to talk about your journey as smoothly as you can talk, as you can talk about it. If you don't talk about what you do, you don't expect somebody somewhere to find out. Okay, let me give a baller and there's a topper that they both got into this women Techsters. There's Bola and there's, what name did I use? There's Bola and then there's Topper, right? Bola is an effective storyteller. The moment she got a mail, she told me about it. The moment our classes started, she told me about it. She said, oh, I know, I've started classes, I'm in data science learning track. It has not been easy, but I'm learning. And then there's Topper. She got in, she did not tell me. She started classes, she did not tell me. Bola is always updating her LinkedIn. She's always like a certain difficulty that she has faced. And then I get a call from maybe a friend to say, oh, Anolu, sorry, do you have an idea? Do you know any data scientists that you can recommend? A beginner, maybe an entry level. Please, who do you think I'm going to recommend? Of course, it's Bola, because Bola has constantly told me about, the journey, her journey into science. She told me about when she got her classes, she shared all her works. Everybody can see. In fact, I can tell the recruiter in code to say, oh, please, you can go to Bola's page on LinkedIn. You will see some of our works. But of course, there's what's her name again? There's somebody there that has not shared anything, that's not said anything. If you go to her profile or her page, you cannot see anything that talks about data science. Of course, people will not even believe, even if she's good at what she does. But there's nothing to show for it. She has not worked on any project. There's nothing to say, oh, okay, I worked on this, I worked on that. Yeah, all methods are pretty effective. So please, by all means, just go with a method that you're comfortable with. Some people are quite shy, they cannot make videos and talk about it. That's why you can use pictures. Some people don't want to, So can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Okay. So yes, all methods are effective. So in sharing your story, please go ahead with the method that you are comfortable with. Yes, you might begin to wonder, what advantages do I get to, what chances do I have when I share my story? What difference does it make? Sharing your story would help you amplify the work that you do. When you share your story, for your own good. When we're saying share your story, it's for your own good because you're amplifying the work that you do. Of course, you know that this is a different career path that you're trying to tread. And so you need people to get to know about it. if you don't talk about it, nobody's gonna know. Like there's something that says, who's gonna know? Nobody is gonna know if you don't tell anybody about it. And so all means, that's like one of the major advantages you get when you share your story. And that's like one of the easiest way to get to know and measure your progress on your first day of class or first day in class. And of course, because you are new to the field of product management, you are new to the field of data science, everything they are saying in class will most likely sound like, nonsense, like gibberish. And so you post on LinkedIn to say, oh, I attended the first day of my class, and although I still don't understand some of the peculiarities of the classes, this and that, blah, 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 you can say, oh, I don't understand some of the peculiarities of the classes and all of that. You might, but then you might now make a post
Hi, Anu, can you hear us?
Hi, I can hear you. So I just got to know that I've been sharing the wrong screen. Please give me a minute. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I know. I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so I started by saying, by giving a brief description of what storytelling is. And, I also went ahead to talk about how you can tell your story. I spoke about one-on-one interaction. I spoke about how you can tell your story with written words. I spoke about, how you can tell your story with pictures and words. I spoke about how you can tell your story with videos. And then I proceeded to talk about the advantages of sharing your story. I mentioned that, one of the advantages of sharing your story is it amplifies the work that you do. When you share your story, people get to know about it. And I made a joke to say, oh, if you don't share your story, who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. Nobody, absolutely nobody's gonna know about it. So the first advantage of sharing your story is it amplifies the work that you do. And then I went ahead to talk about the second one, which is measuring your growth. I spoke about how, sharing your story is like one of the major and easiest way to measure your progress, to measure your journey, because you can always look back. You can always go through your page, your LinkedIn page, your Instagram posts to, see how far you've come. You also, I think that when you look and see how far you've come, it makes you proud in a way. It makes you glad that you made that bold step. I'm going to make an example. So yesterday, Google Photos sent me like a notification to say, oh, you took this picture 4 years ago. It was a picture of me and a friend, like it was my colleague in school. And I sent it to him to say, oh, look how far we've come. If I didn't take that picture 4 years ago, the Google Photos would now have sent it to me to say, oh, 4 years ago. Also, if you are conversant with Facebook, you'll see that oftentimes they always say, oh, you made this post 8 years ago, you made this post 7 years ago. Please, if there was no post that was made 7 years ago, do you think there's a post that Facebook would make reference to? Absolutely not. Another advantage of sharing your story is you get to document your progress. In addition to, measuring your progress, you also get to document your journey. Sharing your story would help you to, take note of your wins, the challenges that you faced on this journey from the beginning of the class. It will show your growth, your progress, how far you've come. You'll be able to look back to say, oh, on the first day of class, I can't even believe that I didn't understand anything. But look at me 3 weeks later, I'm designing a product, I'm designing a website, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then, of course, you have that shoulder pad and you're so proud to say, oh, I did this, like, mama, I made it, that kind of thing. Yes, next in line is how do you collaborate with Tech4Dev? In as much as possible, we want you to share your story. We also want to share your story for you. Like, we want to do you that honors of sharing your story. So how can you collaborate with us at Tech4Dev? Yeah, we can start by making, weekly updates on LinkedIn about, your learning, and tag us across all social media platforms. You can tag us on LinkedIn, you can tag us on Instagram, tag us on Twitter, tag us on Facebook, even YouTube. When you post your video, you're free to tag us. When we see these videos, when we see this content, when we see what you worked on, we will be glad, to share on our platform. I know the benefits and the advantages of you being on our platform is because we have quite a large number of reach. We have a wider reach, a wider audience, and you never can tell. We have partners also. You never can tell who your story is going to impress. You never can tell who your story is going to reach. Moving on, you can also fill our success. Please fill our success story form. When you fill our success story form, we get to amplify your stories. We get to, share them across our social media platform. I'm sure that if you look through our social media platform, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, you'll see some of the success stories of, women beneficiaries that have gone ahead of you, that have been in previous cohorts. And yeah, so what tips do you need to fill our success story form? Be as detailed as you can. We want to hear the whole story. We want to hear where you started from, how you were a student of pharmacy and how you've now become a data scientist. That's the kind of thing we want to find out. Tell your story in relation to your career growth, your career journey, where you started from in tech, when you made that decision to transition into tech, and how far you've come now. Next on the line, please, there's like a place in the success story form that says, oh, share a link to your headshot. This is how a proper headshot should look like. Sharp, smiling, everything is perfect. And then when you are sharing the link with us, please give us access, because one of the things that we constantly notice with beneficiaries that put the link, that insert the link to their picture, is that at the end of the day, we cannot access these pictures that we uploaded. Yeah, we also like to make reference to Bolusife Adeniji. She used to be a woman Techsters beneficiary. She used to be a booster. And then, she put herself out there. She literally sold herself to the world. She was always, proud of what she was doing. She was always, sharing on LinkedIn and all of that. And at the end of the day, at the end of the training, she was able to, come up with an application, and she posted it. She posted it, tagged us, we reposted, and then one of our reputable partners found her story amusing, and then he contacted her, and she got an internship. So usually you say, after 3 weeks, how is it possible to get an internship? Previous beneficiaries, previous boosters have done it, and you can do it. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. I hope that you learned a couple of things, and we look forward to receiving your stories. We look forward to seeing you, do amazing things. Thank you so much. Over to you, Jadisola.
Thank you so much, Anu. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys have heard and seen reasons why you should make noise about yourself, why you should not keep quiet, why people should know that you took a course, free data analysis, product management, product design, and all. So next, I'm going to be, you guys have heard our voice 1 million and one time today. Olabisi is going to be talking about community, and she's going to be coming up now. And it's not just enough to take the course, have team members. It's another thing to like build a community where you can reach out to when you have problems, even when you start working already. So hi, Olabisi, or I again, Olabisi.
Okay, thank you very much, Jadisola. So we have a community that is being managed by one of our colleagues. His name is Paul Andrew. Is unavoidably absent in today's meeting. So I'll just take his session briefly. I'm sure you all are aware of what a community is like. I don't know if you all have been in a one or two community before, you know, the way it is so you all, those of you that are graduates of a university, you know, usually after you graduate, you become an alumni where information is being dispersed about information about the schools, or if there are any opportunities, they share it on a particular platform. That is what our community looks like also. So after the training, the community department of Tech for Dev, they will be inducting you into our alumni community where they share different opportunities with you, trainings that they know that is going to impact you. Even after the training, they share that with you also. If there are mentoring sessions that they know that you're going to benefit from, they would share that with you. So that's basically what the community is all about. We know that, yes, after the training, it could be a bit cumbersome. You could after a while you might just lose that zeal that you started with. They would be taking you, they'll be holding your hand step by step through the way, encouraging you, sharing nuggets, sharing things that you need. And beside that, it will not just be you on the platform, it will also be your cohort members, even past cohort members. You would be meeting them on the platform also. You'll be able to share experiences. Your other boosters that are on the platform also, they would share, you know, anybody that gets opportunity anywhere, they share it on the platform also. So you're getting real-time information about any event that is happening within the tech sector. We share that with you. We get mentors that will come on the call. We schedule calls where mentor comes on the call. They share their experiences with you. If there are any job opportunities that we know you would benefit from, those would be shared on the platform, which is why we encourage you, please do not create any WhatsApp group. There will be time for that. We know there's that eagerness for you to connect. You want to share ideas. That's why you have the Teams platform. Aside you taking your trainings on Teams, you have the chat session, the general platform where you can share ideas, you can connect with one another, you can speak with one another. Teams is also like WhatsApp, so you can still connect with one another on Teams platform. You would be added to a community that's it's on WhatsApp and also Telegram. So you'll be added to that platform as soon as you are done with your classes, as soon as you've been certified. So those that would get that invite, that golden ticket into the alumni committee would be those that have been certified by us, meaning as soon as you start your classes on Monday, it's going to last for 2 weeks. After that 2 weeks, you would be having your 1 week project work. After you work on your project work for 1 week, you would have your demo day afterwards, where you showcase everything that you've learned so far. You demo the solutions that you've come up with. And after that, we work on collecting your results. After collecting your results, we'll send you an invite. So after your training, don't be alarmed that, after your demo day, you are not hearing from us. What we are doing is we are collecting your results. After collecting your results, the next thing you'll be receiving from us is a graduation invite. A graduation invite where we certify you and we close out on the cohort 2.5. So that's what is going to be. Then you would get an email from the community department where they would be welcoming you, they'll be congratulating you and welcoming you to the alumni committee. That is what our alumni committee is for. They'll be working with you after, step by step. They'll be holding your hand, giving you that step-by-step guidance after the training. We will not be leaving you to chance after the training. We will still be with you in your journey into the tech space. So that being said, I know it's a big thanks to you guys. I mean, this could not have been possible. Staying with us from 10 o'clock of the orientation. I mean, I have to give kudos to all of you that are stayed through from the beginning of this orientation to the end. We are coming to the question and answer segment right now so that we can just briefly wrap up so that everyone can get back to enjoying the rest of their day. So Jade is going to be reading from the comment session. She's going to be reading questions, and we'll try to answer so many questions as much as we can so that we can round up. And please, questions surrounding Teams platform would be handled. Godwin already mentioned. So please, we will not be taking questions about Teams platform. Where have I not been able to do that? No, we'll not be taking those questions. Once Jade sees those questions, once Jade sees those questions, she will just she'll skip them. Questions on Teams, please, an email will be sent out tomorrow morning. It is important that you check your Outlook email. An email will be sent out tomorrow morning with the link to a Google Meet. It is important that you join the Google Meet. If after the Google Meet, I'm so sorry. If after the Google Meet, nobody joins the Google Meet, we would assume that you are not interested in taking this training. If after the Google Meet session tomorrow you do not attend, we would assume that you are really not interested in attending the training. So please, it is very, very important that you all attend. Check your email tomorrow morning as early as we'll start sending out the email as early as 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will try and see if we can get the emails out today, but if it's not done, please, from 8 o'clock, your Outlook email, please check and you get the invite to the Google Meet so that every challenges you might be having as regards the teams would be addressed tomorrow. That being said, questions also surrounding, so every class has reached its capacity, it has reached its limit. So please, there's no chance of you changing batches or you changing learning track, which is during the info session we had before the application went out. It is always good, which Jade Sola also mentioned, you should do your thorough research before choosing a learning track. Once you get an application, even before choosing the learning track, I believe you should have checked. You should have read about what you want to choose. Not when you get into the training, you now want to change learning track, you want to change path. No, it is not going to be accepted. Please, the learning track you chose when you filled the application is what you're going to be. Which is what you're going to be added into. Bootcamp. Our bootcamp is fashioned in such a way that when you take a learning track, the next cohort, you can also still apply. We know that, yes, you're trying to transition, you're trying to decide which learning track you want to do. Oh, okay, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know which particular learning track I want to do, which is where the bootcamp comes in. Bootcamp is introductory. You have the opportunity to, after doing, let's say for this particular course, 2.5, I did product management and I'm still struggling, like, oh, okay, I don't think this is my forte. The next application, you can reapply and choose product design or choose data analysis. That is to say, you do not have the opportunity to apply for the same learning track over and over again, but you can apply for different learning tracks. So let's say you can reapply and take probably 5 different learning tracks under different cohorts. That way you can make an informed decision, not you now taking a particular learning track over and over again. No, I don't think that would do you, it won't do you any justice. So that being said, I would hand over to Jade Sola so that we can take the question and answer and just wrap it up. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Olabisi. Thank you so much. So yes, I'm going to take your questions. Kindly drop your questions on the chat for the YouTube, on the YouTube chat. Please drop your questions. And like Olabisi has said, by the grace of God, I'm going to be closing my eyes to any question that has to do with Microsoft Teams. Thanks. Oh, okay. So Queen is saying that she was unable to accept her admission, and now the form is saying it's no longer accepting responses. I'm sorry. Oh, you should say kindly assist and enable my link to accept my admission. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like the baseline form was sent when your congratulation message was sent, and there was a deadline, and the deadline has passed. People have already started getting their invitation to their classes. So we are sorry, the form has closed. But the good news is bootcamp runs almost every month, so you can reapply for the next cohort. I'm so sorry, like there's really nothing I can do about it, especially because people have already started getting invitation to their classes. We already started adding people to classes, so we cannot reopen the link. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, I'm still checking. Okay, please, is the Google Meet compulsory even when you have done your acceptance with your team and you're successful? Okay, so I think that it's okay to attend, but then be sure that you don't have any questions that will come up later during the course of the training, because at that time you'll be lucky to get a response. So it's very important to attend tomorrow. But if you don't have any problems and you think that you don't have any questions, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Adebanjo, I heard that the training is for 3 weeks, but I also heard about the 6-month training, including soft skill training and a possible 6-month. Oh, okay. So yes, this is bootcamp training. The bootcamp is for a period of 3 weeks. And there is another Women Techsters program, which is the Women Techsters Fellowship. That is what we do for a period of 6 months. And also the fellowship admissions are not yet, applications are not yet out for now, but stay tuned to our channels, our Instagram page, LinkedIn. Once the applications are out, you'd also see that. But for 3 weeks, we do bootcamp for just 3 weeks. Thank you. Kindly clarify if the people with Hotmail will get the invite. I'm sorry, you would not, because it was like explicitly stated that you have to have an Outlook account, and even during your baseline survey, you were told to fill your Outlook email. And when you have an Outlook email, it cannot be we don't accept Hotmails. Thank you. So most likely, this person that is asking that question might have a problem getting added to classes, because we don't accept Hotmail at all. Please, what can I do? I use my Gmail account. I'll say it again. And I will emphasize on the fact that it's very important to read instructions when you're applying for something, especially when you get admitted or you get successful. You need to read the next instruction, the next step because we explicitly stated that you cannot be added to classes with your Gmail account. I'm sorry. It has to be an Outlook account because it's a Microsoft account. So it has to be an Outlook account, not a Gmail account, not a Gmail account, not a Gmail account, not a Yahoo account, not an Hotmail. None of the above. Thanks. For successful students, do we get a chance for internship? No, but that's the importance of putting yourself out there, putting yourself on social media, LinkedIn, success story. I'm sure that you heard when Anolua was speaking to you guys, she emphasized on the fact that some people got internship through the fact that they were putting themselves out there. You can be lucky to get somebody actually looking out for someone that just finished an internship and all. But from us, no. Okay. So I'm also trying to. What is the official mail to write to? If you have any issues, wtbootcamp@techfordev.com. wtbootcamp@techfordev.com. Please check your apps, check yourself. Do you have any questions? That does not have to do with Teams. Thank you. That doesn't have to do with Teams. Is there any way I can recheck what I feel just to be sure of the email? Because I know I feel the correct Outlook email. Please attend to this. No, there's no way to recheck, actually. But Precious, kindly send me a mail. Send a mail to wtbootcamp@techfordev.com send a mail with the correct Outlook email that you filled it with, if you did. Please, how do I go about the Outlook email? I actually use my Gmail. I'm sorry. Okay, so to create Outlook email, I think you can rewatch this orientation video, but adding you to classes with Gmail is very impossible. Okay, I'm seeing more of Teams questions here. I'll give us like 5 minutes to still drop our questions, and then we'll call it a day. But then I'm still looking out, and I'm seeing questions that has to do with Teams. Anything that has to do with Teams, I'm sure that Godwin will attend to it tomorrow. Let me re-emphasize. Somebody is saying that I read online that a Hotmail is also an Outlook account. It's also an Outlook mail. When we say we want you to use an Outlook email, whatever name you're putting, it ends with @outlook.com. For example, that is @outlook.com. I mean, it's like very straightforward. It's like it has to end with @outlook.com, and it has to be correct and active for it to be used for your classes. So again, an Hotmail will not work. Can I change from weekend classes to weekdays? Unfortunately, no, you cannot, because everybody has been giving their ID numbers. So it's not possible to change from weekend classes to weekday classes. Yep, you cannot.
Yeah, can I say something, Jade?
Sorry?
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I overheard you talking about, someone said Hotmail is an Outlook account or something. Okay, so this actually has to do with the question the person said, or the observation the person brought to our notice. Quite all right, yeah. Hotmail is a Microsoft account, but the instruction was we need xyz@outlook.com. In fact, we have some Gmail accounts that are still Microsoft accounts, but the instruction is xyz@outlook.com is needed. So there's a reason why your Outlook account was needed or was requested for. If you actually needed a Gmail account, we would have requested for a Gmail account or Hotmail account or a Yahoo account. But the instruction is provide an Outlook account. So that's the thing. And so regarding tomorrow's session, so guys, please, I would employ you guys to come early, like join early so we can finish on time. And I know so many people will have issues. So it's going to take a lot of time. So it's going to be on the first come, first serve basis. And don't forget to make everything easy and seamless and fast. It's advisable you get a PC and a good internet connection. Yeah. So don't sign in with your phone and be expecting me to troubleshoot or help you with your phone. It's going to be so tedious and kind of difficult. So it's advisable you get a PC and a working internet for tomorrow's session. And basically, it's going to be on troubleshooting and technical issues. I don't want a situation where someone said, I want to change my email address. No, I won't answer questions like that tomorrow, because I'm not in charge of you changing your email address from Outlook to Gmail or from Gmail to Outlook. And changing of learning track also will not be attended to tomorrow. And yeah, that's about that. So it's going to be fun and interaction. So it's going to be interacting tomorrow. And yeah, I promise all issues would be resolved tomorrow. So you won't have cause to complain about, I can't join my classes, I can't see this, I can't see that. So that's that for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Godwin. So this person is saying she filled the acceptance form with her Outlook account, but she's yet to get an invite. I said it when I was talking about your classes, when I was talking about the timetable. You're going to be added to classes between 8th, which was yesterday, and 10th, which is tomorrow. So if you don't get an invite today, you will get an invite tomorrow. That is if you submitted a correct Outlook email address. Sorry, correct Outlook address. I beg your pardon. You're going to get your invite tomorrow. And for those people that I just saw someone's message that said that she filled the acceptance form and she didn't get an invite. You're not getting an invite immediately you fill your acceptance form. It is not automatic. You're going to be added to your classes between 8th, which was yesterday. So if you have not been added to classes yesterday, between today and tomorrow, you'll be added to classes. I'll say it again, between today and tomorrow, you'll be added to your classes. Yes, thank you. Can I change from weekdays to weekends? No, I just said it. You cannot change your batches simply because we have already created Fridays for you guys. So it's not possible. Yep. Is it possible to switch learning track? No, it's not possible to switch learning track. It's not. I mean, Olabisi already spoke about that. It's not possible to. That's why I always say it. It's good to have a reason to register or apply for a particular course. You need to have read about it because you actually need something to fuel your interest when the course is going on. Because I promise you, it's not all sweet, but you need something that gives you that energy to keep taking your classes, because you know, okay, this is what I've read, this is what I'm going to do, this is the reason why I'm doing this course. You need something that fuels your energy. So usually I say before you apply, kindly read about the particular course. I'm sorry, Monserrat, you cannot switch your course. I mean, you cannot switch your learning track. I used my Gmail account to open an Outlook account. Does this make me have an Outlook account? I'll just move on. Will I get an email after filling my baseline survey? No, you would not. You'll be added to classes. Okay, I'm still going through and trying to see if we have any very, very important question. I failed to email the Gmail I used for registration and a new Outlook account I created for acceptance. Okay, that's fine. I was able to install Microsoft. Godwin's going to take you through that tomorrow. I mean, I'm sure that if you were listening, like over the course of this orientation, like I said it, Olabisi had said it, Godwin too has said it, so you would have time to, in fact, ample time to ask him questions. Yep. Okay, so I think I see more Outlook, Teams questions, and I'm absolutely going to ignore them because they're still going to be answered tomorrow. So, I mean, I'm just saying that, be rest assured that tomorrow you have all the time you want with Godwin to answer your questions. And I'm sure that by the end of tomorrow's session, you will not have any challenges with your Microsoft Teams or getting to classes again and again. Okay, I think that's all for now. Okay, I think all the questions I can see here, Microsoft Teams, Outlook. I think that's all. I think that's all for questions and answers. I think that's all for questions and answers. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I mean, if you stayed from 10 o'clock till now, you're the real genius. Like, I see why you are in this program. You are very determined and intentional. That's the word. You're actually very intentional. And I appreciate it. And again, I'm saying congratulations to you. Congratulations again and again and again. So I think we'll have to bring this orientation to a close. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys that have questions tomorrow, as Godwin will have ample time to address you guys. So don't worry if your team's questions if your questions were not addressed this afternoon, they'll be addressed tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I don't know, Olabisi, do you have anything to add to this?
Okay, thank you very much, Jadi. I think what I would just be adding is I would encourage you all to bring your A game to the classes starting tomorrow. You need to give it your best shot. Diria mentioned something that you should imbibe the spirit of excellence. I mean, put your best foot forward. You don't know what would come out of this training, and that would only be achieved if you come with your whole. Give it your best shot that, okay, this training, I am going to make sense of it. Past cohort, I think it was the cohort 2.3, we had about 5 to 6 people got internship position. I don't know if you're aware of May 1. May 1 is an IT firm in Lagos here. So imagine, you know what it takes for someone to get an internship position in May 1. It means the person did not just limit themselves to just learning these 2 weeks. Trust me, your facilitator is going to give you their very best. They're going to give you everything that is in them, everything that they've learned over their years of experience. They're going to give it to you. And you can't just take that. You should also upskill yourself. At the end of every class, you should also go back to the drawing table, go back to your pen and paper, go back to it, do more research, take more courses, equip yourself. Because the way we are going, I mean, let's say as our last year, even though we're just 2 months into this new year, as of 2022, nobody would have thought of, oh, okay, ChatGPT is coming into full force. I mean, it could have been, ChatGPT could have been it could have been very much in use in the United States, but I mean, it was a thing this year. You need to do something quick, fast. I mean, there is your AI. The AI is now becoming something else, meaning you need to keep up with the trend. What you're going to learn now, it will help you. It will help you start. It will get you in the way, meaning you should also try to equip yourself, try to learn more. Don't just limit yourself to this. At the end of every classes, I mean, there are a whole lot of it. Your facilitators will be sharing a whole lot of resources with you that you can use that you would take back to also learn more. So that is what I'm going to tell you. Please, 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 and please give it your best shot. Try as much as possible. Yes, the recordings will be available, but attendance is key. And out of the 100%, if you already missed out on 20% of your attendance. Really, we have our own cut-off mark also for you to be certified. So you could as well, yes, you will complete the training, but you'll not be certified. We are not going to give you a certificate because our certificate is very, very important to us. We are not going to issue it to our baked humans. No, we are not going to do that. So those that are going to be certified, that are going to come out of our training, are those that they would be able to stand anywhere and defend that certification. So please, it is very, very important that try as much as possible. Is only when probably it's very, very impossible for you to be able to attend class, but please try as much as possible, because if you don't attend class, you won't be able to, there's some terms that your facilitators will be using that you will not be familiar, you will not be aware of. And you can only ask questions if you are in class, or you drop messages for your facilitators that, oh, please, can you try and explain this better? Because they know this is an introductory class. So they will be very patient with you. They will be there to take you step by step. They would explain everything to you as if they were explaining ABCs. So please and please try to attend class. If you have any issues, if you have any problem with probably the facilitator, trust me, your facilitators are amazing. They're going to do justice to these 3 weeks of training. So if you have any challenges as regards your teams, Godwin is there to help you. There's a session tomorrow. So please check your Outlook account and try as much as possible to attend. And it's important that you read instructions. Please and please, you have any issues, send an email to wtbootcamp@techfordev.com. wtbootcamp@techfordev.com. So please, on Teams, if you're already on the Teams channel, you can search for Olabisi Etuk. You'll be able to send me a private DM on Teams. Search for Jadesola Olawoye. You'll be able to send her a private DM and would be available to help you as soon as possible. As soon as we can get around to it, we would answer every of your questions. So please bear with us if you're sending emails and you do not get a reply swiftly. Be assured that we'll get to it. We have so many influx of emails. We're trying to get around to answering every of those emails. So please and please be sure that, I tell people that if you want to send an email, be sure that, you have Googled, you've said, Google is our friend. There's nothing you're looking for that Google will not help you with. Be sure that you have searched, you have sent Google, you have done this, that you do not have any other results, that you have to send an email. Be sure that you have done your bits also. So please and please, I wish you all the best. Congratulations once again. I hope to see you all in class on Monday for batch A and on Thursday for batch B, and see you all at the finishing line, where I have to come on the call again, myself and Jadesola, congratulating you and issuing you your certificate that, you guys have done exceptionally well. Congratulations, and congratulations on starting this journey. I hope to see you all at the finishing line. That being said, thank you all for staying true to this call. Thank you all for joining the call. It's been a pleasure. So I would just hand over to Jadesola. I'm really, really glad. I'm really excited for you all, because I'm glad because I know the kind of things that you would be gaining. I know the kind of information, I know the kind of training that you'll be getting out of these 3 weeks, which would be very, very, it would be saddening if some of you now starting this training, you drop off. Please do not waste the resources that we are going to give you. Some other people could have gotten this information. You know how much you would spend if you were getting this at some sites that you all know. So please and please try to make use of the opportunity and come out victorious. That is all I'm going to say to you all. Come out victorious. Over to you, Jadesola. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Olabisi. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for staying true to the end. And this is a bye for now. See you at the next meeting that will be scheduled. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.